Welcome. Sup, y'all? We're back from the holiday season. Happy New Year. Happy
First, I thought you were
20.
going to say Holocaust season.
Holocaust season, that's funny.
The pandemic.
Oh, man, I ain't doing that. But we're back with a new podcast. Been a while. So I will be your host for tonight's podcast, the Jerky Man. And tonight we got a couple of guests. We're going to go around the table with my co-hosts here and our guests. We're going to talk about what did you get for Christmas and what did you get this week and how you been. So first I'm going to start off with the Jack Nerd, a.k.a. John Hanson. How you been and what did you get?
I've been doing all right. Just hanging in there. A lot of things happened for these past couple of weeks. Before we start for the show, I'd like to say, I'd like to request a moment of silence for America's grandmother, Betty White. Pretty much America's father, Bob Saget from Full House, and probably one of the greatest men I've ever known and loved very much, my grandfather. And I would like to say, request everyone to raise their drinks. Rest in peace, guys. We'll see you in the afterlife.
Cheers.
What about Sidney Poitier?
Cheers.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Woo. Damn, that's good. But
Right.
yeah, the word's doing good. What I got, it's been a little slow. I mean, I have X-Transbot's Perceptor on the way. I don't know when that's going to show up, and I just ordered what's it called? The tracker. So I have that. I ordered that today. But overall, that's pretty much about it.
Nice. What'd you get for Christmas?
I got a GNC $60 gift card for my girlfriend. So I was able to get some protein pre-workout with that. A couple other gift cards. I got the shot glass.
Oh, nice.
I got a Black Rifle coffee tumbler, so I can have my coffee nice and hot. Some coffee. I think I talked about the TFC Tyrant on the last show. I got that, and then the Wei Zhang oversized KO Optimus Prime.
Hell yeah.
And that's about it. Yeah.
All right, nice. All right. Tyler Pickup, Starpool, how you been? What did you get this week, and what did you get for Christmas?
I'm chilling, as far as what I got this week, I got nothing. Although for Christmas, I did get a new filament 3D printer from Elegoo. It is the Neptune 2. And I got a bunch of clothes. I got Forza Horizon 5, and it's a good game so far. Just, still need to play it. Love racing games.
What are you playing it on?
Xbox, because it's only available for Xbox.
Do you have a Series X or S or One?
I just have the one, honestly. I would like to get the Series X, but $500, dude, that's expensive.
I will tell you now. We have two Series X's in the house, and I have a Series S in my office. The Series S is actually pretty. I'm old. Here's the thing, Tyler, is I can afford the stuff. I just don't have time to use it. That's what sucks. That's my fucking paradox. But I would say, you can get the Series S, and it is good. If you don't have a 4K TV, you're not going to notice the difference. So,
yeah,
if you're looking to get next gen, and if you're doing games digitally, just get the Series S. It's good.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. But anyway, I got a Black Series Wrecker from the Bad Batch, so now I have my core Bad Batch team. So I'm very happy about that, and I can't wait for Echo and Omega to release. That's mostly it. I got some I also got some candy, some snacks, some cider mix from my nana. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So nothing really
Nice.
to write home about.
All right, nice. Dan the man, Lieutenant Dan, how you been? Did you get any video games this week, and did you get anything for Christmas last month?
I didn't get anything for either.
Wow, really?
Not really.
So you didn't get anything for Christmas, or no video games for your
Well, I
collection?
already
Nothing?
said I got gun parts from last podcast, so
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say that. I'm sorry.
Gun parts. Hell yeah.
You also got a ticket to the
America.
book depository.
A what?
maybe.
I like making jokes not everyone gets.
Because
Sometimes those are the funniest.
And then sometimes it's like, what did you mean? Oh, okay. And then they all of a sudden get it at the last second.
Norm
And then it's not
Macdonald
funny
was the
anymore.
greatest loss of 2021. I'm going to tell you all that.
God, don't.
Who?
Norm
Macdonald.
Or McDonald's.
Oh,
Great.
It was funny.
God.
Saget was fucking funny, and I regret that I don't get the opportunity to see him. I really wanted to see Bob Saget. It's funny, everybody's like, "Oh, he's America's dad, Danny Tanner." If you listen to Saget's comedy, it is some of the darkest, edgiest shit, and
Yeah.
it is fucking phenomenal. Like I didn't know that that was his comedy style. And again, I'm dating myself here. I saw The Aristocrats in theaters, and that was where I discovered Bob Saget's comedy, and I'd been a huge fan since.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
only NC-17 movie I've actually seen in the theaters too.
Wow.
So we'll start with our first guest for the evening, Jordan, aka Extra Zero. How you been? What'd you get this week? And did you get anything for Christmas?
I've been doing pretty good. It's just for those that don't know, I got my second house. I mean, I only own one house. I sold my old house, but I've been in the middle of a move. So when you
Moving
have a big
sucks.
moving fucking sucks, and I'll tell you, like, for
Yes.
a lot of people in the Transformers community know who I am. If you want to, I mean, people that know Figure Action, T-Man 978, he did a collection tour at my old house. TM Reviews, a lot of people know TM Reviews. I did a collection tour for his channel. I have a lot of robots, and I started living in this house in September. And I mean, when you move into a house, and you're obviously your collection doesn't take priority, so I still haven't gotten around to unpacking everything. But I have most of my masterpiece collection up on display, so for that I'm thankful. Then I got the coof, so I had to delay my housewarming party as I recovered from that. I'm fine. I didn't have to go to the hospital or anything like that. I only had 2 days where I was really sick, and then I've had like a lingering cough, but I've been fine. But that definitely delayed me unpacking even more. I got engaged before Christmas, so there's that.
Congratulations!
So now
Congratulations.
I'm planning a wedding, and I shouldn't say I'm planning a wedding. We're planning a wedding, but we've got it figured out. We've got a date. It's I think we're both really excited about it. And as for acquisitions, I guess in the past couple weeks I got Black Zarok from Transformers Legacy. Here he is.
Nice.
My good buddy Lance, he owns a game store out in California, and he's like, "Hey, I got Black Zarok. I need to send you one." And I was like, "For free?" And he goes, "No." But because I know a guy at the game store, he sent me it at a discount, and it's fucking awesome. I love this figure. I also got the Shattered Glass Jetfire. Yes, it's a repaint. Yes, it's just Jetfire, and he's black, but
And purple.
god damn it, this mold is fucking awesome, and I love having an evil Jetfire because he looks fucking bad as shit in this black lime and purple deco with some silver, fucking slapped in, and he just like looks like he's gonna do what he was supposed to do, not be like, I'm a scientist. Speaking of I'm a scientist, I got shattered glass Starscream, and I actually really like the fact they gave him a unique accessory. He comes with he comes with this sword that combines into one big ass like fucking Cloud Strife sword, but then it also splits apart into two like fucking Sephiroth swords.
That sounds awesome.
Bad as shit.
Awesome.
But he's also like, but I'm a scientist.
So Starscream, so in the Shattered Glass universe, Starscream becomes Jetfire.
And Jetfire becomes Starscream, basically.
Epic.
Also in the MP side of things, I got the Robot Paradise
Oh, hell yeah.
Cassettatrons. Mine actually came fucked up. The Corvus, which is the laser beak, he was missing the paint app on an eye. But I win on this one because I bought this through Big Bad Toy Store, and I've dealt with BBTS's customer service in the past. I was like, oh, man, this is going to be a pain in the fucking testicle to get them to fix this. I thought I was going to have to send the whole thing back. No, in a fucking pro game remove, BBTS says, hey, hold on to the old one. We're going to send you a brand new set. You don't have to worry about sending us the old one back. So I basically hit the unpainted eye with a Gundam marker. I went to my friend Brian. I was like, hey, did you get the set? He was like, no. I said, well, I got a fucked up laser beak. I repainted the eye. He was like, oh, what do you want for it? I was like, does 80 sound fair? He goes, sure. So basically, I'm barely paying anything for the set. It's like a wash.
Poggers.
Nice.
As for Crimbus, I have a bar in my basement, and I recently got into collecting 1-up arcades or arcade 1-ups.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go invade your bar.
If you're local, I'd give you an invite.
No.
Yeah. So I've got Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat, and I've got the Ninja Turtles arcades. And then they have countercades, and Cole's had the Marvel vs. Capcom. It's got like Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel Superheroes, The Punisher, and X-Men vs. Street Fighter. And so Lex got me the countercade for Christmas. So that was what I got. And then I got myself Optimus Pexis for Christmas, which is the black repaint of MMC's their take on Orion Pax, yeah. So this figure, just the sword and the cloak and the smash mouthpiece. I fucking love MMC. MMC is my favorite third-party company. So that was my gift to me. That'll do it for me.
Nice. All right, so we got one guest that was with us last time, and then we have a new guest this evening. So our first guest is James. How do you pronounce your last name?
It's James Formanek, and you can call me JJ James or Jimmy.
All right, we'll just call you JJ. So JJ,
The Jeff.
welcome to the podcast. Feel free to introduce yourself and tell us what you get this week. And what did you get for Christmas last month?
Tell me about the business raped. And what's on the scale of 1 to 10?
We do not talk about the basement.
A little bit about myself. I create comics. I would kind of say that. And I create a YouTube series that I showed Jack and Jacked or John, and I'm friends with the other guest here that is coming back. And I create a series, create comics, and for Christmas, all I got was clothes and money. And most of that money didn't go to me. I decided the last 2 years.
You saw one of them sad elephant commercials.
Yeah,
like, man, fuck, the elephant's the last charity I want to donate to, but I got expendable income right now, and I want that stuffed elephant, so.
Most of that money went to creating a new helmet for a character, and the other went to.
I too have put foil on my penis.
Welcome to the podcast, James.
Well, this is what I had to create. I mean, if y'all can see it, I don't know if y'all can see. Oh my god. This is what I had to create. I don't want to talk about how expensive that all was together. And what happened? The other money is I bought everyone else games, and because I owed them from 2 years ago.
I
And
too
so-
have had debt from drugs and alcohol.
So I spent like 80 of it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Well, and then the other half.
So you
of
basically bought like 6 copies of Far Cry 6. It's got the guy from Breaking Bad on the cover. Don't be mad. Merry Christmas.
It's got Moff Gideon Mandalorian.
One of my Christmas presents got ruined because my friend. I had to go get more funds, and my friend was like, "No, I'm gonna buy it for him instead." And I'm like, "You dick!" And I didn't know what else to buy him. And I'm like, "Just
Damn.
here's some sim mods, or DLCs."
Piss.
The best way to know that a friend or family member doesn't care about you is if the gift says sharper image.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my god.
What?
Wow.
But yeah, I haven't done much but work on a series that I finally got. All the recording is done, and whoever watched the trailer, I posted in the chat. But y'all, yeah, that's just about it. That's me and what I've got.
I know
for
this is an
Christmas.
audio only show, but people can't see it right now. But John has like the most serious face while he's sexting.
Yeah, I couldn't help. But I couldn't help but stare over there. Like every time I looked up, he's just like,
Dearest Haley,
Hold on, let me turn my
my
phone
friend Extra
sideways.
Zero was talking about
Okay.
a reality where I was in the MCU, but it was my boner knocking off the head of the gentleman in front of me. This was as Batman walked into the MCU.
but yeah, that's me in general.
Michael Keaton beating my meeting.
Right after a meeting.
A meet and greeting.
A meet and greet.
Then he
And,
met the vulture and my penis exploded.
There goes my meat.
Oh god. Oh,
He
there
left
it
the
goes.
check. Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
I don't know if he left because he's offended or he like wanted to fap to the idea of like fucking like Flashpoint Batman meeting the Vulture. God damn it! I gotta jerk off right now.
Oh my
now they know why they call
god.
me the jacked nerd. Ah!
Oh my god.
No. If that's the case, no. Present tense, he's the jacking nerd. Jack nerd, he's jacked, but only on one side. So.
Well, that was.
Hey, Jack, why is your other arm is slightly more buff than the other?
Secret, all right?
It's James.
Hey,
And I
look,
like
it's called uneven sets.
maybe I can buy a private lesson.
Wait, whoa.
He just
Hey,
like puts his finger over the
Pause.
finger over
Pause.
the copy of Batman '89.
Oh my gosh.
Pause. Bro, pause.
I hate you guys.
Oh my god.
We love you too. Like you sit there crying.
Oh my god.
Yes, JJ, I will show you private lesson.
It's all at the wrist.
Oh my god.
Come to my Cosby suite.
Oh,
Your Cosby
They had
Suite-
that at
your
Activision.
Cosby Suite is right down the
Wait,
hall.
what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had that. Like Activision Blizzard, that was like a big thing. And the fucked up part was it was before everybody knew that Bill Cosby was a rapist. They're like, hey, we have the Cosby Suite. And they're like, you guys are all fired. You made
Oh
a
my
rape joke.
God.
They're like, we didn't know. That's like everybody like and I exposed Welty to this. The guy that plays Blippy, you guys know Blippy?
No, I
Don't
don't.
spoil it, Chris.
I feel
Don't
like
spoil-
I've heard the name.
Blippy. He is a YouTuber for kids. Before he did that, he was known
Oh
as
God!
Steezy Grossman,
No.
and he fucking shit on his friend's dick.
What
And there's a
What
video
the
of him
fuck?
doing it. So it's like,
What
if
the
you have
fuck?
any friends or family members who are like, oh, my kid's like Blippy, it's like you can like
Oh.
laugh to yourself or ruin Blippy for them in one fucking fell swoop. Like, hey, look at Steezy Grossman shitting on his friend's dick.
I saw that video. I was like, what
Why?
Yeah, and he's Blippy. He's fucking Blippy. And here he is shitting on his friend. And it's a real fucking. He did it because he was trying to be like the next jackass. But it's like he was like blasting the Harlem
Sam.
Shake. It starts off with him like sitting on the toilet doing like a fucking Fortnite dance, and
What the
then
Oh
fuck?
God.
and then it cuts to him standing on the toilet and his friend pointing his asshole at his dick at like fucking spread eagle, and then fucking Blippy shoots his shit right on his dick.
Oh my God!
Why would you say that?
That was-
Why would you say that?
Girls, One Cup is good. No, I think Two Girls One Cup is worse because it's got like the same music they played during the start of COVID. Like, hey, we're in this together.
No.
And then they're like they're eating shit out of an ice cream cone.
Oh my God.
Someone told
you
me
know-
there's a thing called Two Dudes in One Sandbox.
Probably. I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff. The worst I think I've seen is Mr. Hands. And there's a documentary called Zoo that goes along with it. And they're like, the outcome of this is we made bestiality illegal in the state of Washington. It's like, it wasn't illegal to begin with. But basically, this dude who was a Boeing engineer got butt fucked up the ass by a horse and died. And his friends didn't know what to do because they had like parties where they fucked animals. And they didn't know what to do. So they just like fucking dumped him on like the steps of Bellevue Hospital. And they're like, man, this guy got fucked in the ass by a horse. I don't think he's going to live. And like he had like a family and everything, and he was like a big engineer for Boeing, and they're like, yeah, he got fucked in the ass by a horse. And then like the fucking farmer, his solution was like, well, we got to castrate the horse now. He's a gelding. The best part of the documentary is like the fucking reenactment where they show the jurors, and it's like not the real footage of the jurors, but like they have like the real audio from like him getting butt fucked up the ass by the horse, and like you hear him go, "Ugh!" And like the look of like horror, and they like have like somebody that's like doing a reenactment of him getting butt fucked up the ass by the horse, like throwing up in his mouth, and it's like that deserved an Academy Award. Like the way this guy like did the like in his
Oh
mouth.
my God.
Chris, if you got to spit up your Mountain Dew, do it in your hands.
Oh my God.
God damn.
But yeah, I guess the other part that was bad about Two Girls One Cup is that like the shit looked like the inside of a Snickers, that stuff they call nougat.
Why? Why would you
Oh
say
my
that to
God.
me?
Or like if you suck all the chocolate off of a Three Musketeers bar, that's what that girl's shit looked like.
Oh
See,
my
I was
God.
fine. I was fine, and my friends would always make the joke. I'm like, I'm innocent. No one had to force me to watch it, and I didn't have a license at the time. And my friend was like, my friend and someone else that I don't associate with anymore, we're all in the car, and they're like, "Oh, hey Jimmy, we're not leaving until you watch this." I'm like, "Wait, what?" And I'm in the back of the car, and I'm forced to watch it.
Man, I had PTSD during those "We're in this together" commercials. I just thought about somebody sucking all the chocolate off of a fucking Three Musketeers bar, and then my girl, well, she's now my fiance. She's like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "No, I'm not all right. We are not in this together."
I'm so mad at them, and they knew I was mad. I didn't talk to them for like a week. Every time they said something, like,
Damn.
shut up.
When was the last time you had soft serve ice cream?
Don't talk to me.
Well, we're in this podcast together, so play some somber. John, play some somber
We're in
piano
this
music.
together.
I don't think I've ever had soft serve ice cream. Only probably when I was real little, and that's how long ago. The only ice cream I've eaten is the the frozen Snicker bars recently. Why does it go back to
You
Snickers?
suck all the chocolate off of it and go, man, this feels familiar.
Oh
Wait,
my god.
what do you mean feel? What do you mean feel?
This feels real familiar. Even has
Okay.
peanuts in it.
No!
Oh god.
Oh
ew.
god.
Sitting
Is
there
that
like
some corn?
sitting there like rubbing your teeth through your tongue, going like, man, wait, I should be grossed out, but I just sucked all the chocolate off this Snickers
See, I
bar.
can't eat this ice. I can't eat this chocolate cake anymore. I can't. I can't. I'm sitting here eating chocolate cake. I hate you.
Buckcake? What's that?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Jimmy.
Is that how Japanese businessmen seal a deal? Buckcake?
Oh my god.
Is that how Shigeru Miyamoto promotes a game in
No.
Nintendo? He makes the character Boo into a cake?
Oh my god, why?
I like ruining things for people, that's why.
You know,
Again,
I
wish this was a video podcast because, like, I've got my Scotimus Prime. Like, I'm the only person that like wasn't like, oh my god, Scotimus Prime. He might have been like an autistic, racist asshole, but we're gonna pretend like we care. No, fuck that guy, and that's why he's like my background when he had his meltdown on Panda Prime.
Honestly, I do. Sorry, I just gotta say this before I But I'm with Jordan. I do wish that this was a video podcast. Because that would be fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Get out of my swamp. That's how Crystal sounds. Chris, I'm sorry I've wasted so much of your podcast right now. I mean, John too.
I mean, technically, I started this conversation.
Hey, does Shrek have green cum?
Oh my god! Why would you
Well,
ask?
so I had to live through. So what's funny
Why
is,
would
Extra.
so
Pretty sure it would
Alexa,
be
my
brown.
fiance is younger than I am.
Oh!
She's it's not like you think. It's not like, hey, she's younger than I am, Camille. It is. They're 6 years, but hey, she's 30 and I'm 36, going on 37. But anyway, I was like, hey, did you ever eat that green ketchup from Shrek? And she was like, no, why would I eat that? And she like presented it to me like it was Shrek cum, like green
Oh
ketchup.
my god!
Like he like would come out of the like fucking shack he lived in, dick in hand, pumping like it was like a super soaker fucking super soaker 300 and shooting green shit, to anybody that's entered his swamp. I was just like, it was fun to put on your fries. She's
Oh
like,
my
no,
god!
fuck that, that's rape.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
How you got? I think I've like fucking horrified JJ the Shrek plane there for life.
Oh my god!
He's like, goddamn, what did I get myself into? Other guy's not on camera. He's like, I'm just gonna leave. No one will know I did.
No, I'm fine.
Oh my
I'm fine.
god!
I just decided to pull up Minecraft, so I don't know. I've been working.
Hey,
on
when
this
people
project.
jizz in Minecraft, are they like really tiny blocks that come out of everywhere? And...
You think you can ruin Minecraft for me? Like you're like you've already passed the ruin meter. Like there's
No,
nothing
like
you can say that
the
would
way
ruin
to ruin
anymore.
Minecraft is like a Hitler theme where mine is spelled MEIN.
I'm about to pull out the soundboard.
Brian.
John's just like, bro, what the fuck? Can we just move the fuck on?
John's like, I had this guy in my movie. Jesus.
All right.
That part isn't done with you yet.
right. Hey, we did talk about like the real origins of Flubber. What if the Incredible Hulk just rubbed one out and out came Flubber?
It
bouncing
wouldn't.
around?
It
Oh
would
my
be,
god.
It wouldn't be the Hulk doing it.
Okay,
It'd
if
be
it's
like-
not the Hulk doing it, if it's not the Hulk doing it, who is it?
Sun's going down, big guy. It would be Shrek. Come on, now. Get out in my swamp! And Eddie Murphy comes in like, oh, Hercules. And it's like the grandma getting covered in like fucking Shrek jizz. I had a fart. It was on a chain. Shrek's like, oh, Jesus, donkey. It was so hot. She came out and started farting. Fiona won't do that. Fiona makes me
Ew.
pull out.
Oh my god.
I always say.
Oh, all right.
Better not put in.
we gotta keep going here. Crispy, what did you get this week and how you been?
All right. First off, to the audience, I'm back. Hi. Second off, well, I didn't get anything this week because the stores where I'm at kind of fucking suck. Well, I got some books, but I don't know. I got for Christmas the coup de grace of everything.
Did
I
Dan
got-
give you the books from the depository?
No, what I got was Marvels.
We need
by-
a leash for him.
Ain't no leash strong enough.
Like,
I got-
song
we
ain't
need to
got
put a
nothing
shock collar on you.
I-
No.
No, it'd be like he's getting off on it. We need to stop.
Look
Chris,
at the
please
ideas
go
come
on
faster.
with what you got.
Poor John's just like, what the fuck has this come to?
I got Marvels by Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross because I love Alex Ross's art.
Fantastic artist.
Yeah. But the big thing that I got for Christmas was the KO oversized gravity builder, which is a third-party devastator, and every piece I transform it, I lose 10 pounds. So, but it's great. For Thanksgiving, I guess I could count it as an early Christmas present to myself. I am one of the lucky people who got a PlayStation 5. So,
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
I am raiding
Yeah.
his house eventually. I did warn him about this.
I'm gonna fucking slap you if you do that.
You gotta play,
Can't slap
gotta
what's
play
not there.
Ratchet and Clank. That is probably the best looking video game I've ever played.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got Why did it pop up now? But anyway,
That's what John said when his boner knocked off that guy's head.
Oh my god.
my powers are on the fritz.
Why did it pop up now? I'm
Why
sorry.
did it pop up now?
His pregnant wife is crying as the guy bleeds out.
But I did get,
I'm impressed, but you killed my husband.
I got the I
John's
got
girlfriend's trying to pat it. You're making it worse.
Oh god, what the fuck is that?
Oh my god.
Was that when Olivia Munn won a Teen Choice Award?
I feel like he's slowly regretting everything right now.
He is.
Yeah,
Being friends with
I'm gonna
each
get
and
like
every one
a
of
I'm gonna get like a note like this. Hey bud, you can't be on the show anymore.
them. You can do a voice act. You just can't be on the show.
Like it just if you come on as Cosby, we'll allow it, but just please don't be you.
God,
Yeah, exactly.
the moment when somebody would rather
Like look, it's one thing like when Tyler's nipples are Deadpool, that's fine. The audience doesn't know what's going on, but
Hey, okay. Let's not take any jabs at me.
oh come on, we're an equal opportunity offender thing going on.
Okay, that's fair, that's
young
fair.
man, we are going to go over everyone. This is an intervention in how to rape. Probably.
An intervention. Okay. Make sure you don't fall asleep during the lesson.
If you fall asleep with your socks on, you're free game. That's what I told Marsha Clark.
Yeah. With the socks on.
Yeah, if you fall asleep with the socks on, that means that you're DTF.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. If you're a dude, you got socks on. It's all cool. If you got socks on, it ain't gay. That's the rule. But yeah, I got something that I was surprised that I would like, the Kingdom Transformers fossilizers.
I love
got
those things.
Paleotrex and Wingfinger. I want to get the what's his face? The not
Ractonite.
yeah, Ractonite.
Yeah.
I want to get
Why is it called
Ractonite.
Wingfinger? Because it swoops down with its wings and then starts fingering some fembots?
Probably.
Transformers.
I don't want to read this young man's fan fiction. I do want to read it. My email is bcosby123@gmail.com.
Extra. I am offended that you would even insinuate that I would write that kind of. Yeah, meet me after the show. I'll give you a sneak peek of what I'm writing next.
If it's good, there's a box of pudding pops.
Just imagine everyone's face that's recording that show, and they're just looking at each other to like.
Yeah, Dan's probably like, bro, what the fuck is going on with this podcast? I don't even know what.
No, he's putting
what
his
this
gun
shit is
together in the
anymore.
book depository. Come on.
You know what? You right.
I need more grease for when I kill the president.
Hey, did you just say you were killing the president? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I got some,
Anyway, fossilizers, go.
yeah, I like the fossilizers. They're cool. I got some more sketch books and art supplies because I like
I
to
like
draw.
to think that the combined mode's name is Bonertron. They're all bones.
No. That's the kingdom form of Erector.
Oh yeah,
Erector.
What? Okay. What if Erector and what was that one that you just said?
Bonertron?
Yeah. What if Erector and Bonertron combined, and then they were Erector Bonetron?
They were Erectron.
Mega.
Electron. Yeah, there you go.
Mega boner.
So you have like some kid on the
Like a
playground, like,
boner.
what,
Nah.
what did you get? I got Optimus Prime. What'd you get? I got Erectron. I got a Erectron.
Oh my god.
I
Jimmy?
got an Erectron right now.
You're banned from school.
Nah, you
Oh,
get
big a dick energy.
No,
Very
no.
big a dick energy.
No. You get Bonertron. You get Erector. You put them together, they become Sword Fighter.
First Jen comes out with his. You want to touch tips? I'm working on it.
You know we
Oh
love
my god.
you know we help get those some subs, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of
Let's
bag
get
of shit,
going on here. We're getting off the rails. Like
Jared
crazy.
Fogle had a lot of subs.
So I want to ask you guys, we're going to review 2021. What, in your guys' opinion, has been the best and the worst of the following things? We're going to go down the list. We're going to start with movie, TV show, action figure and toy, collectible, or if you want to talk about a big thing that happened last year, we can do that too. But we're going to do the best and the worst. And we're going to start off with movie of 2021. So I'm going to pick Jordan. Go ahead here.
All right. The best movie I saw had to have been Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yes.
I'm with you on that.
You know,
Yes.
like, I don't think I've had that much fun at the movies in a very, very, very long time. Worst movie? See, that's the thing is, like, I didn't see too many movies in 2021, but I guess, I guess, like, the worst movie was probably that I personally saw was Wonder Woman 84, because it had so much potential and it wasted its time doing a lot of stuff that just was completely unnecessary.
I mean, I haven't seen Wonder Woman 84, but honestly, I don't really plan on seeing it because because I've heard so many people say that it was trash. So ultimately,
I heard mixed
Yeah.
reviews on it, and then I ultimately just started hearing it was bullshit.
yeah.
It is bullshit. It's just it's like there's a good movie in there. It just needed to be like 45 minutes shorter.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, I'm just going off of what I personally saw. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Eternal. I like fucking skipped Eternals. Like the fucking dude from the Big
Oh,
Sick. Like
God.
that guy is the most punchable fucking face I've ever seen. I skipped that. So I'm just going off of what I personally saw. So it was Wonder Woman 84.
Which dude are you talking about? The guy that played Icarus or Kingo?
The guy that played Kingo.
Yeah, I agree. He has a very punchable face.
I have to disagree because when it comes to Eternals, I think that one young kid in the Eternals, fuck that kid. He
You
has a
know what?
punchable face. Because it's the
I
same
wanna-
thing with Voltron. Why do you have this snot-nosed little kid with glasses on? The one in the green suit in Voltron. It's like, no, fuck this kid.
I want to send Chris back in time to when Jerry Maguire came out so he could fucking like strangle Jonathan Lipnicki.
Like, I haven't seen Eternals yet, but I heard Sprite was a little shit.
I watched it. My honest opinion about that movie is I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I've read a lot of Marvel until I went home and looked it up. It's like, oh, now I can somewhat enjoy the movie.
Well, Eternals was complete bullshit because they were like, we can only interfere with humanity so many times. Oh, bullshit. The fucking TVA
The
had
blip.
a legitimate excuse, but you fuckers are giving me this? Fuck you.
I'm gonna have to quote Deadpool in here and say, well, that's just lazy writing.
Exactly.
I didn't
But-
give enough of a shit to see Eternals.
Same
I'm just
here.
gonna come right out and say I
Honestly,
didn't give enough
It
of a
was
shit.
fucking stupid.
I think
I
what
only
I
brought
liked
it up just
honestly-
to say I wasn't gonna like bullshit and say it was the worst movie because it didn't even. I didn't even get time. That's
So
honestly,
do we have?
sorry, I just gotta say this before I forget. I planned on seeing it in theaters, but days kept going on and on and on, and I kept putting it off. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna see it when it goes on Disney Plus. I still haven't seen the movie, by the way. So.
I was gonna ask. Do we? Okay, the movie. Those are for the 2020 movies, right? We have to talk about those.
2021.
2021.
Hey, I never left. We never left 2019. Just be honest. It's wearing a mask.
We're in this together.
There's
Now
like
suck
there's
the
a
chocolate off the Snickers.
Yes.
Why? There was two things I was gonna talk about, but since we're just talking about 2021 movies, I can't talk about them now. But,
Well, I haven't really seen a lot of movies either in 2021, but I have I try to watch just because I didn't know what the fuck to watch. There was nothing I could find that interested me, and I tried checking out that old Spawn movie, and oh my god, I regret that I even clicked on that piece of shit.
Come on,
Like-
you got it. You got to admit, John Leguizamo was amazing as clown.
I like how everyone forgot Venom was the Carnage was a movie.
Well, so no, I didn't forget. I did not forget that Let There Be Carnage was a 2021 movie. But
I kinda
I'm
did.
telling you because it was I saw Wonder Woman 84. If I didn't see Wonder Woman 84, Let There Be Carnage would be my worst movie of 2021.
I mean, I liked Let There Be Carnage, but I think the biggest thing is that honestly, it should have been longer. Like there should have been more.
They needed to develop Carnage. It's called Let There Be Carnage. They don't do anything to develop him. The fact
Yeah.
that it's like they have like this dumb B story about Venom and Eddie having this breakup, and there's literally only 2 fight scenes with Carnage, and then it's just like everything is over. Like the fact that Carnage, the symbiote, hates Shriek, but Cletus Cassidy doesn't, and they kill off 2 pivotal villains.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was pretty dumb too, because I mean, the visuals and the fight scenes were great, but
Absolutely.
the writing, especially when Eddie's alone and he says what, like, I'm a little boy or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought, did they seriously let this in the movie?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that was a good line. Like, I thought, damn, whoever thought that was a good idea to put this in, they should be fired.
I agree.
Um, watched I like for me when I watch movies, if I don't ever go to the theaters, because this year is the first time I went to theaters in years. The last movie
Really?
I saw in theaters was the Avengers. It was one of the Avenger movies, and we were taken there. And I had to sit really up close, so that's probably why I don't freaking remember the movie, because we would literally, oh yeah, everybody's like front seats. I'm like, y'all are idiots. And so I had to sit in the very front. My neck hurt. And that was, I want to say it was what were the Avenger movies that came out? What was the Avenger movie that came out before Age of Ultron?
Before Age of Ultron was just Avengers.
Avengers. Oh, Age of Ultron was the second Avengers movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Age of Ultron.
That was your gap of seeing movies?
I think so. Like
Wow.
a movie theater.
The
Damn.
movie I saw before everything got shut down was the Impractical Jokers movie. And a little fun anecdote here was that I got to meet James Murray over the summer, for anybody that's an Impractical Jokers fan.
You lucky
And-
bastard.
Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome.
It
You lucky bastard.
literally one of the nicest
lucky.
people I've ever met. Like he came up to us in line. I gave him a big bear hug, and I asked him about the. So I'm assuming you've seen the movie, but like his punishment at the end of the movie is he's on a biplane. But I asked him a couple things about the movie because he spent like a few minutes with us, and he's like, it's kind of weird thinking that everybody in this line has seen me naked.
I actually haven't seen the Impractical Jokers movie.
Tyler.
I know I want to. I want to see the movie, but I just haven't. I know.
So, if it makes you feel, funny thing is when Murr came up to us, I was like, we saw the movie, and then the next week he was actually in the Baltimore area. So for people that don't know me, I live like about 30 minutes north of Baltimore now. But prior, I lived 20 minutes south of Baltimore, and we were actually gonna
jet ordered.
we actually wanted to go see him, but that was like right as like all the COVID shit started to happen, and we didn't get to do it. So I brought that up. I was like, hey, we actually were gonna try and meet you last year, and but really cool dude. Really cool dude. It pains me so much that like Joe is leaving the group.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. And at first I was like, wait, Joe. And then you
Joe
showed
got
me
it.
the article. Yeah, then you showed me the article. I was like, fuck, man. I hope he comes
I'm
back.
hoping
though.
that Casey Jost replaces him. Casey is like the guy that does the inside joke stuff. So I'm hoping that they do Casey or even Joey Fatone. But I think the problem with Joey is that people would recognize him.
Yeah.
Speaking of still movies and stuff, mostly what I've been watching recently, like literally the last 2 nights, I'm almost finished with Loki. I watched WandaVision.
Bro, you've been late.
I didn't care about it, and then the Spider. Is everyone here seen No Way Home?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, spoilers.
Lieutenant Dan read the version that he has in the book depository, so he's good.
The ending, the end credits, because what I am ready for, what is probably the last movie I'm gonna see in the movie theaters for a while, is the Multiverse of Madness, because I fucking love multiverse. I love the just the cosmic reality of things.
Oh yeah.
But most of the movies I watch are on this one website that I've been
Pornhub?
using. No.
Don't
It
lie.
used to be called 123 Movies. One of the 50 million variations of it. And it's called something else, and it's been around for the last 4 years, and I've been using it since then. And I have watched a lot of older movies. My favorite movie that I have on is bookmark is John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh man,
Nice.
Fucking-
Very nice.
That is my favorite movie, and that is probably my most watched movie.
dude, Keith David in that movie.
Did you know the scene where the Blair is in the one room and he's cussing and he's shooting the gun off? When Keith David comes running up, his left hand is in a bandage and it's painted black because a couple days ago, before they started filming, he got into a car accident.
Yes, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
But,
so it's pretty cool because anytime you see him standing around, you barely see his left hand because it was covered up with a bandage.
Damn. But the other show that I watched, it was either the early this year or early last year, or late last year, was on the website they had War of the Worlds, the show. There is a whole TV show of War of the Worlds, and it is one of my favorite TV shows. And I don't know if anyone knows what War of the Worlds.
War of the World.
But
I know.
I'm actually gonna go try to buy on DVD because I think some episodes were not on that website because they were all originally on VHS.
You know, there's a fun conspiracy theory about War of the Worlds.
What?
Is that like with Roswell and all that, they used War of the Worlds to gauge whether or not humanity was ready for alien contact. And there were actually people that heard it and thought that there was a legitimate alien invasion.
Yeah, on the radio. Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, because Unicron himself was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were shooting the water tower.
Yeah, I heard stories about people shooting their rifles and shotguns.
Yeah,
at
they
actual water
legitimately thought it
towers.
was a real radio broadcast and trusted the news that much that they went out and did shit. People hid in their houses and stuff.
So, for me, best movie, I'm gonna say Ghostbusters Afterlife.
It was good.
I haven't watched it. Don't say anything. I'm
just gonna say it's
Does it redeem it?
Yes, I'm just gonna say it's worth
very
the time
touching.
to sit down, watch it. It's touching. It's fun.
It's going to
so
cry.
good. It is
I'm
so
probably
damn
going
good.
to
Chris, I gotta ask you, we haven't we've talked about it in chat, but were you from the toys? Were you expecting to think the Finn Wolfhard character was probably going to be the better character, and when they had a character and I saw him, he was this doofy little kid named Podcast. I was predisposed to hate Phoebe and Podcast, and they actually ended up being my favorite characters in the movie.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of like that too, because the first time I saw Phoebe, I'm like, oh yeah, she's definitely Egon's granddaughter for sure. It's definitely this is your grandkid for sure. When I watched Trevor Noah, is that his name, right? Who plays Finn
Finn Wolfhard.
I like his performance because the whole time I completely forgot he was in Stranger Things. When he was acting, I did not once think Stranger Things. I thought this is just Ghostbusters. He's doing a whole different character. And
Not to spoil much, but it was a throwaway part for J.K. Simmons.
So
if you see the movie, you'll know. I don't want to say too much. But it was...
Yeah. I'm so ready to just hit the mute button. Because I've been seeing that. I remember when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, oh, and I got excited.
I'll just say I love Ghostbusters 2, and I think this was better than Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, I think this was I think this one was like the best out of the three. I don't understand why people shit
the
on
best out of the
Ghostbusters
three.
2.
Yeah, I don't either. And like I guess because like I grew up with it.
What I like is how we're
might be that.
ignoring the one horrible movie and we're not counting it.
What movie?
I will never.
Yeah, what
Our
movie?
Patty
What?
compelled you.
What horrible movie? What horrible?
That was that horrible 2016 Ghostbusters with the female cast.
Movie that came out in 2016 about Ghostbusters?
It was the Pornhub exclusive lesbian slime wranglers.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you're killing me, man.
That's what I did.
That movie was not good. That movie was not good.
I will never understand why. I mean, I can understand why people don't like that one, but I don't understand why people don't like Ghostbusters 2. It's not that bad. It's
I
like
think people don't like Ghostbusters 2 for the same reason there are people that don't like Secret of the Ooze. Like Ghostbusters 2, while I love the movie, it definitely played to the younger audience. And I think there were a lot of people, because like they got rid of stuff like smoking and, you know, a lot of the more adult humor. And I think like a lot of us like Ghostbusters 2 because the real Ghostbusters cartoon was around. And that real Ghostbusters cartoon is very kind of similar to Ghostbusters 2 in a lot of ways, where it's like there's a lot of stuff that's like kind of like serious from a sci-fi angle, but like that adult adult tongue-in-cheek humor is gone. And I think people that were like purists for the first, I mean, like look, Ray gets a fucking blowjob from a ghost.
Yeah.
You don't have
remember that.
anything like that in any of the other Ghostbusters, be it Ghostbusters 2, the animated series, or Afterlife. That sort of humor is like gone.
I personally, I like
fucking like Afterlife at least has like you know fucking like Paul Rudd's character fucks the mom.
Yeah.
You know, you have that. But like in the cartoon and Ghostbusters 2, it's very tame compared. I mean, the thing that always stuck out to me was like I had an NES Advantage when I was a kid, so when they were using that to like move the Statue of Liberty around, I was like, I have that. I'm a retard.
I am gonna see if I can try to get that Ghostbusters collector's box set where it has all three Ghostbusters movies.
I wanted to get
comes,
and then you're gonna throw the slip for 2016 in the trash.
Yep, pretty much. Because
I would like wipe my ass with it and at Paul Feig.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, there's poop on my download code.
Because that box set that it comes in,
you know what's
really cool.
I got like some. I bought like some DVDs of movies, and I'm trying to find the worst one. And I think the only worst DVD I have, besides the game of Fortnite, when it was Save the World, I have when they made Suicide Squad, and I regret that purchase.
So
hey, I actually thought that movie was good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
not the new one, the old one, the first one,
the David Ayer one, not the James Gunn one.
No, that's what I'm saying. I like the first one though. I actually like it better than the new one.
Get out. Get out.
Going back to what
Go back. Go back. Get back.
No, okay. Let me tell you why. Because one of the reasons is because it reminds me a lot of Revenge of the Sith in the ways of, you know, when they were making that movie, George Lucas wanted to do all these things because it's supposed to be like the last 10 days of the Clone War, but he had to like literally scrap half the movie in order for people to sit through it and watch it.
I gotta say this
like,
quick.
And I'm sorry, I gotta say this before I forget, or I'm not able to say it. I wanted to see Operation Nightfall with Anakin and the 501st. I don't care if it's like exactly like I don't even care if it'd be like, you know, extremely dark and gruesome. I don't give a shit. I still want to see that. You know, you can call me sicko all you want. I don't give a shit.
Changing gears here, going back to what Jordan said about Ghostbusters 2, I want to get that box set because the studio finally found all of the footage that was cut from the movie because there's Eugene Levy. He was originally in Ghostbusters 2, and they cut all his scenes out because he plays Louis Tully's cousin originally in that movie. And I wouldn't be surprised if they cut those scenes out that originally
There's
gave
too
it
many
the same.
Jews.
Oh.
Ivan Reitman said it. I didn't say it.
Because that's the reason why I want to get that box set, is to finally see all this rare footage that was taken out of the movie. And a lot of that footage has not seen the light of day in so long. I love watching that archival footage type of stuff, because they also have rare audition tapes for people that auditioned for the role of Dana Barrett. Because I
gotta say, for pushing 70, that post credit scene, Sigourney Weaver, she
looks great
gracefully.
Yeah, she looks great. I was like, wow, she still got it. God damn it. But
take your NES Advantage and dust that off.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get that box set later next month. But so, all right, for TV show, worst TV show as opposed to the best. I'm gonna start off and say Loki. Loki was really good.
Yeah, Loki was really good.
I'm still not finished with it. He literally is now traveling with her, and they're stuck on the moon, and I'm at the end of that episode.
For me, I don't know. I'm still gonna have to say WandaVision because, at least with Marvel, because WandaVision was really good. And I enjoy mysteries, and it was a very mysterious show until everything unraveled, and you're like, oh, bro, what the fuck? And yeah, it was just really good. And honestly, I don't know. I'd say the worst series I've seen is, and it's just because it was very slow and that kind of thing. Yeah, it had its action scenes and its good parts and everything like that, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I haven't watched that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you should still watch it when you can, but because it is good, it's just slow. That's really my only big issue with it.
My friend says I need to watch S.H.I.E.L.D. still. I haven't watched a single episode of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Don't even bother with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., honestly. They say it's canon, but it's...
Phil Coulson. I get fucked in the ass by an alien.
But no, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is so off the rails. I don't even consider that shit canon. And they can say it is all they want. It's not.
Now.
I don't
They
give a
said
shit.
WandaVision isn't canon.
Mommy, wow.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
How every time my friend said that every time a show comes out, they always says it's not canon when one thing doesn't go their way or something.
I mean, it may not be canon to them, but it's canon to the timeline. So.
They'd have a show called That's Not Canon with Nick Cannon, and all he talks about is the times that he fucked Mariah Carey and had to pull out, and he was pissed off about it.
Oh my god!
I'm sitting there for No Way Home. I'm still trying to figure out where the fuck Nick Fury is.
He's off world.
I know he's off world,
but
where?
Space.
Yeah. He's fucking in Quentin Tarantino planet, and he's eating a tasty burger.
He's on fucking vacation in space.
Yeah.
I'm just shit, man.
Some alien in the bathroom or something.
Yeah. This is a tasty Kardashian.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't I probably have to say WandaVision is my favorites, and then
you just really want to fuck the chick from Step Brothers.
Oh my god!
I heard nothing but silence. I heard nothing but silence.
Which one was that again? What's her name?
The woman that plays Agatha, she was the one that raped Dale in Step Brothers.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
He comes in her and then she like fucking squirts it all out in the urinal.
Oh my god.
I don't know what's happening.
What the fuck?
She arranges the carrots on her plate that says "Let's fuck."
Yeah.
Yeah.
With like the with like her wedding ring is like the period.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think John has said what his favorite and least favorite movie of last year was.
His favorite was the
It's
Turtles.
been kind of quiet, but I'd have to say Spider-Man No Way Home, and then for worst, okay, I wouldn't say worst. I'd say the most mediocre movie, Eternals.
Thank you.
And what'd you say the best one was?
This is Spider-Man No Way Home, and then
Oh, okay.
most mediocre was
I heard the mediocre one. I just didn't hear the best one for you. So.
What about
just-
TV show?
God, I don't think Tyler.
Did we
say-
start on TV shows? Because I didn't say
Sure,
my
that
TV
movie.
show.
Yeah.
No, we started on movies and then we went down to TV shows.
Then we kind of went off the rails just a tad bit with the whole.
I'm sorry.
And you're good, man. You're good.
Hey, better you than me.
And
Get the shot collar.
but yeah, I mean, for TV shows, I mean, I guess best.
What?
God, this is
Gordon
hard.
Ramsay's Behind Bars. That's a real show, by the way.
Really?
He goes to like a prison kitchen and he's like, "Oh, you guys, you fucking prisoners, gonna cook me an omelet."
I fucking hate him. I can't.
I know
stand
you
him.
do, but you should like watching because I can like see like Chris like fucking seething, like they're prisoners, they can't cook an omelet.
It's fucking raw.
Yeah, well, because it's a
Fucking
fucking
raw.
prison. What
What
do
do
you
you
expect him to
This is
do?
why
Why
you
is
gotta
there
take
shit?
away from your fucking
Oh
wife
my
and kid.
God.
Why is there a shoe in the soup?
Who tried to fucking shake me?
It is my
This
favorite
soup's so
show,
raw.
but
This
actually-
soup's is raw. Fuck, I can't get it together. Fuck.
Who put the dick
My
in the
first one
fucking
was-
pot pie?
I guess my favorite show was Loki, and least favorite. I don't know. I mean, I don't
Just
want
say Empire.
Huh?
Just say Empire.
Empire.
Wait, that was the one with Juicy Smoulier,
Yeah,
right?
she's-
Juicy Smoulier.
It is like the last
French.
episode. It's like, where you going, son? Getting a Subway sandwich. And the credits roll.
I mean,
Yes.
if I were to rate the Marvel shows, Loki would be number one.
Oh, rate.
Yeah, just.
I thought you were speaking my language for a second.
I'd have to say Loki would be number one. Number two, definitely be WandaVision. Number three, What If, and then number four would be Falcon and the Winter
Oh
Soldier.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
I watched the entirety of What If and then I completely forgot. It's just there in my head somewhere. I'm like, oh yeah, that was a thing.
I want to see a what if Killmonger wasn't a racist piece of shit.
No. He was secretly the hero of the whole thing. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I
No, he wasn't.
hate it when people act so
Fucking-
woke like that. He is a villain. Get
But
over
that's the
it.
thing is like T'Challa was like not racist at all. That's the point of Black Panther. Like Killmonger's a racist piece of shit, and people like act like Killmonger's like some sort of fucking hero. It's like no, he's a racist. He wouldn't kill everybody that wasn't black. That's the point of the end of Black Panther. And T'Challa's like, no, we don't do that here.
You want to
Yeah.
know something? I think Killmonger's like not only like is he a villain, obviously. I think he's one of the better ones. I think he's one of the best villains like we've gotten. You want to know
Except
why?
for his like fucking dumb logic, like I'm gonna be like
No,
my
no.
ancestors. I'm gonna jump
No.
off the ship and be chained.
No.
It's
Listen.
wait a minute. The people that jumped off the ship didn't have sex.
Wait, listen.
Oh my god.
He's one of the best because not only did he convince people in the movie that his plan was worth doing, he convinced people watching the movie
That's true.
that he had a good plan, and this like if you could trick the audience into
I
thinking
just wish
you're
that
the good
lip disc guy convinced people, so I'd see people in public wearing like the fucking like Riddler lip discs.
But yeah, it's like if you can convince people that aren't even like a part of the movie, like people that aren't even characters, if you can convince the audience, even though you're a character, I'd say you're. Yeah, yeah. It's like people in the audience are like, oh, he's not that bad. It's like, yes, he is, and I think that's why he's one of the best villains we've actually ever gotten.
That's fair. That's actually fair.
I know I said best movie was Ghostbusters Afterlife, but the worst movie I forgot to mention was I think Jordan knows what I'm about to say. It's a movie called Karen.
Oh God.
Oh, you guys should look this up.
Wait, hold up. There's an actual movie called Karen.
Yes.
I watched a review for it, and yeah.
Did
Oh my
y'all ever
God.
watch the movie called Corona Zombies? It came out right as the pandemic started.
Oh man,
It's the
I knew
shittiest-
about Songbird, but I didn't know about that.
It literally because on the website, like movies that come on, even the shittiest movie in the world will pop on there. I'm like, Corona just fucking started, and they have it's where it steals things from
too
us.
soon.
They steal footage from Japanese movies and dub over them.
Wow, so it's like fucking Power Rangers, but topical.
But
Yeah.
it's only for the
There you
scene.
go.
to talk about the bat suit.
Christian, I want to rape my mom.
Oh
It's
my
not like she'll
God.
remember.
Please don't do that, Christian. I'm horny now. I'm an angry virgin. I have rage.
Besides, it's not like she'll
Jesus
remember it.
I'm Barbara Chandler. Please donate us money. My pussy hurts.
Oh my God.
God, Jesus fucking hell.
The more and more I'm in here, the more and more.
You
like,
knew what you were getting into. Don't.
No, it's not
I-
that. A bunch of my shit fell over and I'm pissed.
Welcome to hell.
I both feel like at home, but also feel in prison. It's like
That's fair.
it's the both greatest, and then shit.
Hey, I'm gonna segue from talking about Jello pudding to reading verses from the Bible.
And I'm not innocent. I made a couple jokes. I'm not innocent.
Oh man, Chris knows I've got a joke I've been sitting on. We're gonna get to that later in the show.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Well, in
I
that
can
case,
only
we better-
imagine.
We better get moving here. So, best and worst action figure
Wait,
slash
I
toy
didn't
of-
say TV show, so I'm just gonna go real quick. Fucking my best TV show was Invincible. My worst TV show was Gordon Ramsay Locked Up.
I think for me, my best TV show, like that I actually watched, because I've got stuff that I've watched and stuff that I've seen like clips for, but I can still get an idea. Stuff that I've watched, best was What If. Worst, just kind of like by default, it's gonna have to be Winter Soldier and all that, because like I didn't hate it, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's just kind of But stuff that I've seen clips for, I'm not much of an anime person, but the one that I think is the worst is High Guardian Spice. It's just total woke crap.
Oh God! I
Yep.
thought we wouldn't bring that up anyway.
I'm just saying it's
They
crap.
fucking use JPEGs, bro.
Yeah, they use JPEGs in the official show. Best that I've seen like clips for is Smiling Friends by Psychic Pebbles.
I
watched worse. I thought it was pretty funny.
Best. No,
Oh, best. Oh, I'm sorry.
I watched the entirety of that in the matter of like an hour.
Bro, it's
I watched the
so
whole
fucking-
season.
Well, there's
in an
only 2
hour.
episodes, so
Angry
don't
Video.
make yourself
I
too special.
I got all like 6 episodes.
Yeah, there's 6 episodes like out, and they have like the
Oh.
angry video game nerd as the devil. Like he plays the devil.
I have a
Oh
fun
my
story about. Well, it wasn't cut from Fanboys. Thank you, John. But a fun story about James Rolfe. Like, look, I have nothing but love for James Rolfe. Nothing but love.
Yeah, he's cool. From
And
what I've seen.
so there was an episode where you guys had God, fuck, what was his name?
Newt Wallen
Newt
from Hack the
from-
Movies.
Yes. So, I told a story about how I used to and so MagFest actually went on last weekend, and I habitually went to MagFest. I went to MagFest for years. For people who don't know, MagFest is the music and gaming festival in the National Harbor in Maryland. It's an amazing convention, but
I was
like
there 2 years ago. Not the convention in Maryland.
oh, the National. You just at the National Harbor.
I was close to it, I think.
Yeah. Well, at any rate, they had us at the Gaylord Hotel. Ha ha, fucking faggots. Yeah, they come each other's asses at this hotel. And Pee Wee Herman's there, and he goes, semen and assholes. The word of the day is butt fuck. Anyway,
He says as he's getting butt fucked.
so James Rolfe used to come to this convention a lot, and I was in a panel. Like, I wasn't personally in the panel, but I went to a panel that he was doing, and before going, I told my buddies that there's a rumor on Reddit that James is a cuck, and I didn't believe it. But the whole thing was that like James brings his wife to conventions and likes to watch other dudes fuck his wife.
Oh
That
my
was
god.
that was the rumor on Reddit. I didn't get that vibe from the guy. I didn't,
And then he sees his wife.
I didn't get that vibe from the guy, and I don't think that the rumor's true. But it's a fucking Reddit, and I said I read it, and I told him that, and I was like, yeah, there's a lot of awful rumors that go on, and this is one of them. So we were in this like fucking like ballroom, and it was a Q&A with James, and I raised my hand, and my buddy Garrett and we were drinking a bottle of 18-year-old scotch in the ballroom the whole fucking time. And then he was like, hey, does anybody have any questions? And I raised my hand, and he calls on me, and fucking Garrett and John, I'm going to fucking call them by name. They're not going to listen to this anyway. They fucking jumped like 5 fucking feet from me. And all my question was, are you going to ever make an AVGN episode about the game Genie? That was my fucking question. And Newt was like, I don't want that question in the show.
No, it was.
He didn't want that story in the show.
Oh yeah, the story. He didn't want. Okay, so he didn't want the story in the show because.
But I explicitly stated that I didn't think it was true. I didn't get that vibe from James. I didn't think it was true. And like, I understand Newt has known James and his wife for a number of years, but I just want to be on the record saying that like I didn't think that story's true. I didn't get that vibe from him, and what does it fucking matter?
Right. Well, we decided to just leave it in there because by the time Hansen had posted it on YouTube,
Newt had already left Hack the Movies.
Yeah, because apparently he had a nervous breakdown and had to get hospitalized. So at that point, it's like I think he could give a fuck less.
To be honest, I've talked to James a few times. He doesn't know who I am. He probably doesn't fucking care. But like my take on it is like the way I positioned it. I think if it ever came out, it was like, look, it's on Reddit. And if anything, I was like taking the people on Reddit down. I was like saying that the people on Reddit are wrong, and I was stating that I don't think it's true. And it was like a part of the story that like my friends thought I was going to ask, "Are you a cook?" And the question I had was a legitimate question, like, "Are you ever going to do an episode on Game Genie?" Which Game Genie was a huge part of the NES.
Oh, hell yeah.
Somewhere out there in the
Would you like him to have on this episode? Like, not
would I like to have like James Rolfe? I would love. Like, honestly, I've been watching James since probably I think like his like not Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, but I discovered him like in the early 2000s. Like we were watching him in like 2007, 2008. I would absolutely love to have like a sit down talk with him as one gamer to another. Because I like,
Nice.
I love toys. People know me as Extra Zero. People know me from Figure Action. People know me as T-Man 978's friend. But I'm a absolutely huge gamer. I've been a lifelong gamer. I've been playing video games since I was 2 years old. Like,
Oh, wow.
I beat Super Mario Brothers when I was 5 years old.
God,
So-
you make me
Impressive.
Damn.
Yeah.
feel weak.
If I did that today, people are like, this kid has autism. But I
All you gotta
legitimately
pull the
beat
autism card,
But-
people. Jesus Christ.
I probably am on the spectrum, but at any rate, I've been playing video games since before I could
This is why
talk.
we need a
Like
shot collar.
quite legitimately, I've been playing video games since before I could talk.
Wow.
So
But anyways, so best toy of 2021 and the worst toy of the year.
Does it have to have come out this year, or is it something that we got this year?
Something that you got
Okay.
in 2021.
All right.
Uh,
If I may, I'm gonna start best Gravity Builder because I love it. It is my child now. Nobody can say otherwise. Worst, I'm gonna have to give to Kingdom Tracks. Kingdom Tracks. The upper body is fine. You get to the legs, they're like a flimsy, hollow fucking mess.
it's like a girl with giant titties. It's like, man, this girl's legs are fucked.
I wouldn't.
I could just it was fun to slap around when I asked her to get on the knees. She said she didn't
Oh
have
my
the strength
God.
for it. I said, get out of the Cosby compound, please.
Well, the upper part was fun, but then I got to the lower part. And
I
it felt like I was-
refuse to spray my vanilla pudding onto your massage.
It sounded like I was
I
getting.
do not want to break my pelvis tonight. Hell no.
I'm a
is
free
what-
man, and I'm pulling out by my choice.
It sounded like a skeleton in Minecraft.
It sounded like
Jesus.
Mark Hamill asking himself to leave.
Oh my God.
But yeah,
Hiya, bats! I'm here as a bad impression.
but yeah, Kingdom Tracks is a flimsy, just mess. Like he looks nice. in robot
JRC
mode.
Designs makes a very good fix piece for him, and it's like $4.
Really?
Yes,
Oh my god, thank you.
you're welcome.
Because I really wanted to like that figure because one of my friends was like, "Hey, I got this," and I'm like,
I
they were
really
like-
wanted to like Trax because I'm not a homophobe.
Well, I mean,
Oh my God.
I got him because like, oh hey, flying
Raoul,
car.
get off my hood! Oh my!
Get off of my
Jesus
hood.
Christ.
But yeah, I got him because flying car, fun. But then I got him. I'm like,
Ooh.
oh, this
Ooh.
figure.
Ooh.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Oh my,
Ooh.
Miss Chapman.
But I get-
the Howard
There's
Stern
white
show.
stuff in my exhaust. Ooh.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I pulled him out.
it's starting to smell.
I pulled him out the box. I'm like, oh.
Ooh,
This
I
figure's
pulled out
shit.
of my box. Ooh.
You kind of almost sound like Captain from fucking Futurama.
Fucking
Zap Brannigan.
Zap Brannigan.
It almost sounds like that.
I wish I could do a good Phil Hartman impression. Well, I mean, it's
So-
Billy West, but like Billy West was trying to do Phil Hartman.
Only on the Howard Stern show. Oh my.
Oh,
Oh my.
I didn't
Captain.
blow him, Howard. He blew me.
But
John's not laughing because he doesn't like homosexuals.
that is why we don't see tracks in any of
I
his
thought Artie
transformations.
Lang was gay.
No,
Oh my!
he's gonna have to make tracks for one cameo just so so they
And
won't kill him on the
He's still
internet.
the embryos from Jurassic Park.
I'm just like, here's tracks, everybody. I'm here for representation.
I'm P.T. Wong. I like blue. blowjobs.
That's a
Jesus
9 to
Christ.
5
Henry, bring me
axle.
the Barbasol so I can make shaving cream. Oh my! Ooh.
I'd like to practice with Star Saber. I'm an excellent sword fighter.
Oh my
I came
god.
when you had annexed the book depository.
Oh my!
Oh my! Ooh. My
Oh my-
semen looks like fish broth.
That's gross.
My
Oh my
semen
God.
looks like Leon Perrin's Worcestershire sauce. I need to see a proctologist. My.
I could see John
Okay,
over there
so-
just dying.
Scottimus Prime died trying to blow himself.
Oh
He
my
broke his
God.
fat neck. Oh my!
Oh my god, what the fuck? That's so messed up.
Went down the shit. We really went downhill fast, didn't we? Again,
We went
Yeah.
downhill the moment I joined the show. Oh,
Oh my-
my.
I said
We've gone
tracks
so
once. I
we've
mentioned,
gone so down deep beyond the rabbit hole.
but
I'm
Okay,
sorry, I don't
so
help.
getting back on track.
Ghostbusters 2016 is an allegory for Ron Jeremy's cameo in the first movie.
Oh my
oh
god!
my god.
But yeah, getting back on track. Tracks was.
I like what you did there.
I want. Yeah, funny. But I wanted to like him, but I saw the transformation and I saw that the legs were just fiddly as hell, and I'm like, oh god.
It sounds like the people that wrote Bruce Jenner out of their life.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! But seriously, I'm glad you told me about that like fix kit so I can get it.
Yeah, JRC Designs.
All right, but yeah, best figure is the upscaled gravity builder. Even though I have to like fucking manhandle it and get a screwdriver into the joint so I can get them in the Devastator mode. Because Jesus Christ, those joints are tight.
With the conversation earlier.
Shut up.
It just
Shut up.
ruined that whole conversation.
Shut up.
I can't.
And then worst would have to be Trax. I'm sorry to anybody who is a massive Trax fan, but
Honestly, I don't think I think there are very few Trax fans because Trax is hardly in anything but G1. You know, like.
Oh my! I love tracks. I also love getting fucked in the ass by my husband George.
Oh my god.
I wish this was a video podcast. 'Cause, like Chris's fucking face right there. He was like,
Yeah, for real.
fucking Captain
It's all fun and
Sulu,
games till
like
it's
fucking like
troll
biting
face.
the like end of his couch, like and he thinks about a fucking obscure G1 character.
Optimus, I don't remember having white specks on my paint job. Would you happen to know anything
The
about that?
Rock.
No, I don't know anything about that, Trax. Are you sure?
My name is Optimus Prime, and I'm here to say that Trax doesn't represent the rest of the Autobots.
No.
Why do I have white specks on me, Optimus? You tell the leader.
We can't fly, and we don't get fucked in the ass. Jetfire did, and he's under fucking ice right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit.
His face is gonna turn into the troll face. I swear.
Tyler?
Just gonna. No, Jordan. Jordan's just gonna morph into the troll.
Track here.
Oh God, it's happening.
Nobody cares what my favorite toy of the year was.
What? No,
Well-
you go next. What was yours?
Yeah, what
Jordan?
is it?
Okay, my favorite toy of the year is actually a third-party figure. It is
The dildo
from
bot?
a dildo bot. No,
Was it
no,
a third party erector?
it's actually it's from some of the people that worked. And again, this is like what I've heard is these people actually used to work for Fans Project, and this is the Frost. This is, I believe it's called Frost Core, or I'm sorry, goddamn, I have the box somewhere here. You think I'd be able to like say what it is? I'm holding this figure up. I grabbed the box. It's under my desk. Giggity.
Frostcore sounds like a porn category where everybody's in like really puffy fur coats.
It's called. It is Archcore Frostlight, and they had this figure at TFCon, and the guy from my podcast, Figure Action, Parts Former, he actually bought this figure. This, believe it or not, actually transforms into a semi truck, and actually has little pilot figures that go inside of it. Giggity. And it is like just an amazing transformer. Like all of the articulation is there. Ab crunch, knees past 90 degrees, double jointed elbows. It's got this really cool hammer accessory that actually has like this like piston gimmick, articulated horns, the shield. This is, this definitely ended up becoming my figure of the year, just because of all the articulation, the smoothness of the transformation. This is like this company is trying to do what you remember those transforming motorcycles they had a few years ago? Yes, the Unrustables. This is trying to do what the Unrustables did, and I think it's doing it a lot better. My worst figure of the year, or at least my most disappointing, is probably, if I had to pick one, it's not Trax, but it's Cheetor from the Kingdom line. Like, Cheetor is a main character. I think Cheetor is every bit as important as Bumblebee. And after we got the Voyager Tigatron, I just feel like Cheetor was like a huge waste. And I don't think there's anything really redeeming about that character. As a matter of fact, I picked up the reissued Cheetor, and I think that's a better figure than what they did for Kingdom and the Netflix line. And it just was a huge disappointment to me, especially after we got like the Netflix Bumblebee and the well, I'm just gonna say the Netflix Bumblebee. I just think Cheetor was a really missed opportunity for who the character was.
Okay.
Like the Cheetor, but I mean, to each their own.
Yeah, exactly. If you like it, you win.
So for me, it's I don't really have a worst figure, but if I had to say which it was, it's either the and granted it is a KO, so but it is the APC Toys Transformers Prime First Edition Optimus Prime, because like, I mean, I get it as a KO technically, but the plastic just doesn't feel as good as the APC Toys Megatron. Because I had that Megatron. I love that Megatron. Like, it's like one of the best Transformers figures I have in my collection right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the APC Toys Prime. But if not that one, then probably the Medicon Mafex Aquaman movie Mera. And it's not because it's a bad figure, it's just because
Maybe
it's
it is
not
Amber
very well, the actress, but also like the figure is fine. Like it's a good figure. It's not very action oriented. But the articulation is amazing though. But I'm just gonna do 3 figures because these are really the only ones I've really thought of. Everything else is kind of thrown together, so to speak. Number 3 would be the Amazing Yamaguchi Joker, because it's a classic Joker, yet it's extremely articulated. And I don't know, I just wanted a classic Joker in my collection that was extremely posable. I'm like, hey, here's one right here. And like people say, "Oh, the Mafex Hush one's better." No, it's not. Mostly because that's when Warner Bros. Started to go woke and say, "No trigger weapons. Trigger weapons bad, but stabby
I really
stabby
think they're starting the
good."
McFarlane stuff.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all. So that's number 3. Number 2 would be the Medicom Mafex. Speaking of which, Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen. I love this thing, and this thing is incredible. And
Chris's face just like fucking soured.
the only critique I have about this figure is the upward movements for the neck isn't great. Other than that, this thing is beautiful. And my number 1 is going to have to be, because I love the movie WALL-E, and I've been wanting this something like this since I was a child. It is the Pixar Spotlight series WALL-E. Like, I love this thing. It does almost everything that the on-screen CGI model does. Like, the legs extend and descend. You know, his arms can slide up and down this track. The wrists extend. You know. Oh yeah, yeah, and his the if I can get it to open, hold on. There we go. Yeah, he opens just like in the movie. So I mean, there's some articulation bits that I think should have been better, like you know, on the top of the neck where the head connects, it shouldn't be a peg swivel, it should be a ball peg. But other than little stuff like that, this thing is really awesome, and I'm so glad to have him in my collection. And so Wally's supposed to be around 3'4", and our 2 units are supposed to be 3'6". So I mean, depending on how you have them, like how you have Wally's neck extended and everything like that, I mean they at least closely scale to each other. So
I
you
actually
know.
really like the Wally that you have. That makes the child in me very happy seeing that.
Yeah, if you want one of these Spotlight Series Wallies, I would recommend getting them from Shop Disney. Like, trust me, you're gonna if you love Wally, this is the figure you need to get. Oh, and look at those eyes, like the little detail in the lenses. Like, it actually looks like his eyes in the movie.
I got to do an honorable mention for my figure of the year.
Okay, go ahead.
The Roboson Optimus Prime.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I have one, and it's not necessarily a figure so much as it's like an experience.
Yeah.
And it's just like
watched him go and Jobby talk about it.
Yeah, it's like the part of the experience is I own one of these, and it's not like I'm trying to flex or anything right here. It's just the whole I own a Optimus Prime that like can transform and walk and fucking roll the fuck around.
Dude,
and, it honestly
that does look like a really cool toy.
I gotta tell you guys this, and I'm not just saying it because of what it is. I'm telling you this like legitimately. If I had to like sell off my collection because of like external circumstances, that's the one figure I would keep. And I'm not saying that to say it. I legitimately mean it. Like if they're like, hey, Jordan, you fucked up. You gotta like like you're fucked up, and you gotta like sell all your figures to pay your bills. I would keep that as like my one figure. Like I'd be like, that's the one thing that I'm gonna keep. That's the one thing that I will never sell, because it's like the one thing that like from my childhood that it's an Optimus Prime. It can transform. It can do all. It's a real transformer for all intents and purposes. I would keep that and legitimately mean it. And it's pretty meaningful for that to come out. Like I don't take back what I said about like Frostlight there. This is a really good figure, but as far as a toy is concerned, I think that Optimus Prime, it's like if I could only just have like one thing to embody what it is for me as a collector, I think that's the figure that I would keep. And the fact that it came out in 2021, that does mean something to me.
Nice.
All right, so how about did you guys get anything as like a collectible? Like example, like if John got a replica.
I didn't even say crap about toys.
Well, we keep going off the rails like crazy, and then I forget who hasn't gone yet or had a chance to say anything.
Well, mine is going to be pretty quick. I think I want to start with the worst figure of the year, and this is the 1/12 scale Marvel Legends Captain America Falcon. Just to me, the posability is lacking. There's so much that's missing. The figure is not as lackluster than.
To be able to move more.
What?
What?
I made a joke. It was tasteless, but I'll say it in my own voice, loud and proud. Black people need to be able to move more.
Oh my god, that's so fucked up.
But
That.
God.
Oh my god.
I wonder what you said. I was like, they need to do what?
Wow.
I love that it's like we have a horrified Gordon Ramsay in the top left. Dude.
I mean, it lacks in posability. It's there's so many paint applications missing. I'm trying to like give it that luster, and the wings. I tried painting the wings, and the freaking plastics all just. You put like tape on it to cover up so you can paint the blue thing, the blue line that he had in the show. It just freaking just peels off. It's like the plastic quality on it and stuff like that. It's just complete knackered and just sucks. And posability, I mean, you can get better posability out of a damn import figure. Hell, the what if Captain Carter's better than this damn figure? To be honest.
John, when you did that, you looked like fucking Luke Skywalker at the end of the
I wanted to say, because I did this with something, I got a little sander, and I sand like a spot that I wanted to paint because it wouldn't stick to the plastic.
Yeah, and the funny thing is these wings are so thin and flimsy, you can see right through them practically.
Oh yeah, well, sandpaper.
So it's just sad
you should prime them and just repaint them.
I did
Yeah.
prime them, and then I did prime them, and I'm using my airbrush, and freaking doesn't even stick. I don't know what the fuck's going on after that.
If you prime them and the paint doesn't stick, then the primer's the problem.
Exactly, because I've repainted I repaint I've completely like straight up painted well hell I didn't even use primer for my clones or medic, and the paint went on just fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is medic right here. But yeah, like so it could be the paint, it could also be the primer. What kind of paint are you using to paint Falcon Cat?
It was Model Masters, but like everything's stuck on the Falcon Cat figure. But when it came to the wings, that's completely different. It must be either different materials or what.
Yeah, it's okay.
It could be different materials because
you're using Welch's jelly. This blueberry won't stick to my fucking Falcon.
Oh my god.
But
it's the right shade of blue, but the wrong shade of berry.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, either way, I'll figure it out. It's just, to me, it's the worst figure. I mean, it just posability, the lackluster. I mean, and then all of a sudden,
he ignores when you scream on your left.
What?
That's a fucking Winter Soldier reference.
Oh shit! I completely damn it. But anyways, it's lackluster. And then now Hasbro Legend, the Marvel Legends, do a 2-pack where they give it the damn figure an alternate head, gives the damn figure actual like fists, and like it gives it that lackluster was missing. So it's like, wow, this is the biggest metal finger I've ever gotten. But I don't need a Marvel Legends Captain
How long
America.
have you been a Transformers collector?
He's got you there.
He did, yeah.
Extra.
Well, speaking of,
We can't say shit.
I'm old.
So-
they'll be coming out with cool stuff when I'm dead, and you guys will be able to buy it.
And then we can
Man, now
come
you're
to your
making me feel-
grave.
Now
So
you're
the-
making.
Unless I'm like Betty White, and I'm like, I'm gonna be 100. I remember Welty when he died 20 years ago. I'm gonna make it to 100. And they're like, extra 0 makes it to 100. It gets published in People magazine, and then I fucking die right before it happens. But people can still buy the
Damn.
magazine.
Bro.
So, and then the number one figure
Bruh.
of 2021.
Bruh.
This was my most highly anticipated, was the TFC Tyrant. Such a nice figure. The accessories and everything else that's included in it. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean,
I want it.
I
for my
remember when
birthday.
you were gonna say Spider-Gwen as well, and then when you got Tyrants, you're just like, yeah, this is number one. I'm like, all right.
dude,
I remember when you got
Transformers are
Tyrant and you weren't gonna say
completely different.
Spider-Gwen, and Chris like private messaged me. He's like, great, it's cool. I don't have to kill John now.
What's so wrong with Spider-Gwen?
Chris hates her.
She's a fucking
Why?
She's a
She's
hoe.
not a
She's
hoe.
And Chris
She's a
hates her
hoe.
haircut.
MJ's
He's like,
a bigger
he
hoe than
hates it.
Gwen
He hates.
Stacy.
Well, hey, you know what? MJ doesn't want to speak to a manager.
Can we just admit that like MJ in all three the Spider-Man, all the old Spider-Man movies was just always cheating to get with Peter.
Yeah, she's a fucking hoe.
Not Zendaya. Like Zendaya was like.
No, Zendaya MJ was good, but
I'm talking about the ones before the Spider-Man.
No.
Well, wait, the
I
one
know,
that
but
you have like Kirsten Dunst. Yeah, she was definitely like fucking some dude for aspirin. The other one was cut out of the movie. The too cool for school MJ, and then like you have like Zendaya MJ, and she's just like, shit, I'll suck your dick. I don't even care. And you know, that's the coolest MJ because she's like, I seen you without the mask, you know.
yeah, honestly, I don't care what people say. You know, people can judge me or
Fucking
cancel
like
me or
Vulture's
whatever.
daughter,
But
she don't give head good as me.
but no, for real though. In all seriousness though, like I don't
John's
care if I
thinking
get
about it. John's
canceled.
like, you know what? Vulture's
Yeah,
daughter
he is.
probably did give lousy head. She had a big ass jaw.
Yeah. But in all honesty though, like I don't care if I get canceled. Zendaya's MJ was way better compared to the at least compared to the Raimi trilogy MJ. Like that MJ, oh my god. Like
if you dissect the Sam Raimi MJ, she was like
A hoe.
a hoe. She was fucking
Yeah,
around.
I'm gonna fuck J. Jonah Jameson's son
You know,
because he
the
can go to space.
I'm gonna go
I don't
fuck
care about no
Harry
symbiote.
Osborn.
I
The only
wouldn't be
reason why
surprised.
she got engaged to him was because to make Peter jealous, and she freaking
Yeah.
leaves. She leaves the fucking the guy at the altar, you know, in full dress uniform, and just like, wow, this is the I'm literally.
You deliver pizzas. Please come in me.
It's like she was like the biggest like tease ever in the Sam Raimi movies, and then
I'll kiss you upside down, but you fuck, I'm marry a spaceman.
I think the problem with the Raimi MJ was that she was written at the time with like
Me Too, like, wasn't a thing. Like, Bill Cosby wasn't like, this is a thing. We need to write an MJ. She'll fucking slide your knob upside down. But when a spaceman comes around, that's the dude she wants to marry.
Yeah, no.
And you gotta show her you can shoot webs in and out of her pussy, not
No, I think what the thing was that she.
The thing was the character in the Fantastic Four. Don't discredit me because I was Dr. Cliff Huxtable.
No, the thing about MJ was that she was written at the time of like One More Day. She was like, this was like around One More Day and all that. And they were still in the process of trying to like figure out. oh, Spider-Man being married is boring because it makes him old. I'm like, shut the fuck up, Joe Quesada. Piece of shit.
Shut the fuck up, Adam Cecil, you balding fucking X-Play idiot.
But yeah, she was a bit of a mega hoe in the Raimi trilogy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was faking being scared in the final
I
battle.
wouldn't be surprised if she faked her orgasm when the webs came out of her pussy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Oh my
surprised.
god.
I wouldn't be surprised when she was taking like hostage. I wouldn't be surprised if she tried to fuck Venom and Sandman.
She tried to... Hey, Sandman, the only thing drier than you is me.
Oh my god.
I wish I was drinking alcohol right now.
Hey, how about we make a new daughter right now?
Oh my god.
This is the Cosby verse.
Oh my god. Imagine
The
Bill
Bill
Cosby.
verse. Oh,
Yeah, I was about to say, imagine Bill Cosby directs the Raimi trilogy of Spider-Man.
It's basically Ghost's Head, but there's a lot more cream pies.
The webs put him to sleep. It's like Black Cat wakes up in jail. How did I get here?
I made some webs.
Here's one of the things he would do. He would write Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker having web locks through his penis.
you have web blocks?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There was a fart
Like-
noise and it hit the ceiling.
Like, would the spot be bigger? I don't
Hey,
wanna
don't
fuck
come
with
in, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because
Hey,
I'm thinking about some shit.
John's just shaking his head like, man, fuck y'all.
Ron Jeremy just made a cameo in the movie. Oh wait, he's in jail, so we gotta use Peter North.
he's
Oh
like,
my god.
he replaces Bruce Campbell as Mysterio.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We don't know if it's snowing or if it's just a lot of web.
Kind
Oh
of
my
off.
god.
Kind
What
of
kind of
topic.
web?
Even though it's not freezing temperatures, it's sticking to everything.
Jameson's out there. He's like, oh my god, Spider-Man took that girl up top that building. Oh my god, now he's trying to shoot webs at her. Oh my god,
Oh my god.
Now he's trying to shoot webs in her.
Spider-Man's a menace.
Now I'm like, he's a menace, but I have to go over here and jerk off and try and sell you vitamins.
Oh my god.
I just want to ask one question.
Why John bought the vitamins?
What did y'all think of Mysterio? Like his whole thing.
I think that Jake Gyllenhaal probably fucked his sister at one point. Maggie, no one can know.
I had drunk
Oh my
a Dr.
God.
Pepper and a Sprite cranberry. On to the
Yeah.
next.
Remember Donnie Darko? We were in that
Oh my
movie.
God.
I feel like Stan Lee is looking down on us, and he's like, "What
From
the
hell?
fuck?" He's like, "What
He's
the fuck?"
Stanley's probably looking at Jesus and being like, "Now you make sure these people go to hell
you know
for
what
making
Stan
fun of
Lee's
my
doing?
shit."
He's in like some fucking chick's locker room. He's like, now I'm the watcher.
That's fucked up, bro.
I don't care if they're 14. I'm a true believer.
Excelsior! You just hear like a wet slop hit the locker. Like
When it hits the floor, it sounds like when you drop a fucking party sub from a roof.
Jesus Christ, dude.
it sounds like shampoo exploding from the bottle.
Oh my god. Oh my
I feel
god.
like Mr. Fantastic.
I feel
to the floor.
Sandman, come
Oh.
clean this up.
I feel like Hydro.
I
You
feel
know
like
the
Mr.
sand.
Fantastic because my balls
sand-
are stretched.
Hey, Jordan. Jordan, can you
What's
still
up?
do your impression of Slimer?
Oh
No.
Jesus.
Slimer getting raped by Ron Jeremy.
So you know those the janitors use.
They actually use coffee grounds now.
Next, it's just gonna be like some fucking shit they picked up
The
outside.
best part of waking up is semen in your gut.
Oh my god.
It gives that extra creamy consistency.
The world's most expensive coffee is made. They feed it to an elephant. An elephant shits it out, and they make
No,
it
it's
into
a cat.
grains.
It's a cat
Ew.
in Indonesia. They feed the cat and then they.
Is that
take
the next
cat
one?
and-
Garfield, why did you shit
There's the
out
one with the
coffee
elephant.
grounds?
There's one where they give it the elephant ground.
I hate Mondays.
I hate Monday.
I hate Mondays as much as I hate getting anally raped by John.
Oh my god.
John, John, is your background is how you feeling right now about this podcast?
When I say John, I don't mean John Hanson. I mean John Arbuckle. But like at the same time, like John, like I'm in the Tom Hanks fucking not Tom Hanks, the fucking Tom Cruise War of the Worlds. Like my semen doesn't have superhuman powers. Like they're advertising this show that doesn't fucking mean anything to me. I don't swing building to building from my dick jizz.
Why did that make me think? What if One Punch Man had sex? Why does that make me think?
If One Punch Man had sex, there would be no need for the Plan B pill.
Oh my god.
Like, would they survive?
No, they wouldn't.
Josh is like, what the
I'm so
fuck is
sorry,
this
John.
shit?
I don't like the fact that we're talking about Garfield, and I'm sorry.
Oh, wait
John.
a minute. We were talking about One Punch Man, like fucking like blowing out some chick's ovaries, and now you're like, I don't like that we're talking about Garfield. We need to protect Jim Davis, but like fucking Hashida Shimura, like who created One Punch Man, like no, fuck him and fuck his stance on abortion. Like Garfield,
There's-
like shoving lasagna in this, like a hot lasagna in some girl's cooch. We need to
Oh my
protect that.
god.
There is a thing. where they wrote-
Nermal came here and he was like, fuck no, the hot lasagna is gonna prevent this fetus from forming.
Oh my god.
There's actually
I should probably change my picture back to Bill Cosby outside of Planned Parenthood.
someone told me there was a leaked script of one of the writing for the One Punch Man, where I can't remember his name, the girl that can fucking summon meteors made a deal with Saitama to sit on his face, and the whoever was
To
next
sit
to
on
him,
his face.
yeah, and they took it out, and the guy that when he wrote it, the leader in the company, I can't remember, smacked him with a newspaper apparently.
I'd do it. I'd be like fucking Shigeru Miyamoto at Nintendo. I'd be like, no, Mario gets a big boner.
Oh my
Bigger
god.
dick energy.
He has a bigger dick energy. Reggie the Zelda. We would have a sex with Zelda with Rick Rin. If Zelda say no, she approved.
I
Oh
don't
my
like
god.
Reggie
my-
just busts through the door. My body is ready.
My body is ready.
My body is ready.
We would like to pray.
So now you are praying with a power.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I don't like during that whole conversation. All there was thundering and lightning in
And
the
rape.
game. No, I have Minecraft open and it was just thundering and lightning.
I had Mario Kart 8 open and it was just like rape and racing. So
What the fuck? No, that's not Mario Kart. That's called Cosby Kart.
no, it's
Oh,
not.
there you go. There
There's
you
no
go.
jazz.
There's a
All
lady
right,
indeed.
So, are we gonna get back on the rails?
Yeah,
We've been
Yeah,
off the
let's
rails
do
for so
it,
long, but yeah,
'cause-
go
Yeah.
ahead, John.
There were rails.
Just tell me to shut up.
There was a train.
So, all right.
Hey, Jordan, shut up, you stupid fuck.
Shot caller.
I'm sorry for being a faggot.
We're gonna skip ahead.
I'll
Oh my
try not to be. I won't suck so much dicks. I'm sorry. Have a withdrawal.
Oh my god. Anyway, where the fuck were we?
We're
The
gonna,
best toy. The worst toy.
yeah, that's where we were, but we're gonna get the ball rolling here. We're gonna skip ahead and just
I like
do
the roll ball.
favorite moment of 2021 and your least favorite moment.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
So I think a couple of my favorite moments of 2021.
That bitch
was-
Betty White died.
God
That's
damn.
fucked up.
I
I say that.
Alec
Oh,
Baldwin.
sweet baby
Alec
Jesus.
Baldwin
Oh
shot
god.
that broad.
George, shut up, you stupid bitch.
as I was saying, I think the best couple of moments for me for 2021 was my girlfriend and I have been dating. We dated for almost a year, and we're going to be going on to 2 years.
Woo, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I think another best moment was getting promoted to sergeant in the National Guard. I'll kind of just lay that out there.
Hell yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
Congratulations.
I think the worst couple moments of 2021 was nonstop bullshit.
Bro, what the
Remove that footage. Delete that footage. God. That's
Just so you know, be glad this isn't a video podcast. Otherwise, we'd be demonetized as soon as that came on.
That we'd be terminated.
Instead of posting this on YouTube, we had to post it on Pornhub.
I am Offendertron, leader of the Offendercon. All problematic. Tracking
Well, anyway, like I was saying.
Anyway, continue, John.
I think the worst thing about 2021 is just the no straight answers when it came to those COVID bullshit. Like they're changing everything over and over again, and still even spreading into this year. There's no definitive answer of what the fuck is going on, and people are sick of it. And then
Because the government wants to control everyone out of fear.
Agreed.
the constant inflation and all this other bullshit. I
I know
think
how
that's
much a car is.
I think that was the worst, and yeah, that's probably the worst moment of 2021. I would say a sad moment, but already kind of took care of that at the beginning of the show. So, yeah.
I'm kind of with John as far as like the whole, because like, as far as like the worst part of the year is, it's exactly that. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Betty White passing away, that is sad. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of stuff that she was in, but I do know that she's a famous actress and all that kind of stuff. But it's definitely the whole, the government still kind of fucking us over and not giving us, direct, like, hey, this is the plan to say, be gone, thought to COVID and everything like that. Like, they're not doing shit. They're just controlling us out of fear, and it's working, unfortunately, because all these fucking places have like fucking plastic shields in front of the registers. Like, there's no need for that. I mean, oh my god, someone coughs and covers it up with their arm, and all of a sudden, oh my god, everyone scatters. Like, come
There's a
on,
lot
people.
of inconsistency with it.
And that too, like, there's so much inconsistency. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do that. Make up your mind. What the fuck are you doing already? I mean, shit, man. This is pathetic.
Any best moments, Tyler, of 2021?
Best moments, a couple of them actually. One, Meeting my girlfriend Bianca. You know, she's really amazing, and I'm not kidding when I say we literally like everything. Like we have a lot of the same stuff in common. Like, granted, she likes horror stuff. I'm more casually into horror stuff. Especially when there is no blood and gore. But we both love Star Wars, DC, Marvel, Transformers. Hell, when we first started talking, um, we like I'm not shitting you when I say this. I literally sent her the Obi-Wan gift where he says, "Hello there," and she literally sent the gif of Grievous saying, "General Kenobi," and I thought, "Oh shit."
You know what you
You
two
know?
should check out?
Huh?
Japanese horror director Takashi Miike. It's Miike. I think you guys
Okay.
might dig it.
All right. I have no idea what that is, but I'll definitely check it out.
I'm just saying, like, I think that might suit both of your horror needs.
I won't. I know
Gotcha.
I know where Jordan's going with that. I know exactly what he's talking about, and I agree with him. Just look him up and watch some of his stuff, and it'll definitely suit your needs. Because I discovered some
If you can,
his work
definitely
from
send me a
documentary.
link. All right. Yeah, definitely like text it to me so that I'll remember and
It's
stuff.
very slow build stuff. It's like it's like almost like 70s horror. And I think that you would appreciate it because there is some gore, but it's not like gratuitous gore throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
And I think that like it's the psychological end. I think like you like the psychological horror, and like it's like you like the like where like it's just you get to a moment where like you get to this mind fuck and it just boom hits you.
Yeah.
And I think you both would really appreciate not knowing her, but just the little bit I've heard. I think it would be his films would be things that you both would enjoy.
Yeah, definitely like send me some info on that if you can, because I'm very
just
forgetful.
The movie
and
Audition, I think would be a good one for you guys to watch together.
All right. So that was actually one of the best moments of technically last year, because I mean we didn't. I mean we've only been on a few dates so far, but we've known each other for about a month now, and everything like that. So but because let's see, yeah, it was the second week of December, I think it was, that we started talking to each other. But at any rate, so that was one great moment of last year. The other great moment is just finally, after years of planning and trying to build up the courage to do so, I finally finished my original character squad with my 3 clones, Arc Trooper Trigger and Specialist both Sharpshot and Smokescreen. And if we can do custom spotlight later on in the episode, I will gladly show them off, because they they are some of my proudest pieces that I've done. So
Who wants to go next?
Me.
Go ahead, bud.
So I kind of like the worst thing of the year. Is probably not this background photo. I kind of forgot that I had it up there.
I am Megatrons.
It's kind of add on with what John said. Like recently, they made a new freaking variant called Deltacron, which is I keep on making jokes about.
Bianca and I talked about that. We said it sounded like something out of Transformers.
Because Omnicron did, but what it because I like sometimes you can't tell how much is bullshit and how much is not bullshit, you know.
Absolutely.
And if the government's saying Deltacron is a thing, I'm sorry, like, because I noticed one thing about Omicron, bullshit or not, is it's more infectious but not as deadly, and Deltacron was as deadly but wasn't infectious. What happens when you put a Minecraft? Shut up. Sorry. What happened? Like when you put something that's infectious with something deadly, that's kind of a bad concoction. So I'm kind of hoping that's mostly bullshit.
It
Well,
is.
the thing is,
It's gotta be.
is that like if you go back and you actually look at virology, viruses, and again, I'm not giving medical advice. You guys aren't monetized on YouTube anyway, but I'm not giving medical advice. The fact of the matter is that viruses do not succeed by killing their hosts.
Mm-hmm.
Viruses succeed by becoming more infectious but less deadly, so they can spread from host to host to host to host.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter, and I had Omicron like right after Christmas. It
Damn.
sucked. I'm not gonna say it was great, but it sucked. But I had 2 bad days and I had a cough that lingered. So I'm hoping that that's like the case for like most people. Like, and when I say I had 2 bad days, I had a day where I had the chills and body aches and a headache, and then it went away, and that was it. And
yeah, I got the shots, and that's all. That's the only symptom I had, but I got symptoms for both damn shots. Like I'm sick of it. Like I said I said this last year. Like, well, that's where we're talking about last year. The beginning of last year, I said we're starting to wrap our lives around this virus, and on other circumstances, we would tell ourselves not to wrap ourselves around something, not to plan our life around something like that, because it kind of comes to the point that's not right. But the good thing that happened this year, I'm probably gonna like almost cry talking about it because I can't talk about it too much. I haven't seen my siblings for a long time, and with their family, they came over. They were originally gonna come over when I graduated, last year ago basically, but fucking COVID changed that, and I was beyond angry. I was upset. I wanted to shrink down into a molecular level and just doomslayer COVID. But they finally came over for about 3 days. The third day wasn't very long, and because I had to work the third day. My boss almost tried to make me work the 2 days, which I told him, do not even ask me to work on these 2 days. Because to me, like, I haven't seen them the last 5 years. And that was the greatest thing that happened to me this year. And I love my siblings. They might not have any idea how much I love them, but I at one point in time, I would have, if I had the chance, I would have gave up everything for them. And I still would, if that's what I had to do. But they're with great people, and that's all that matters.
Nice.
awesome.
Crispy?
I don't really have like anything in particular. Like, I think last year as a whole was kind of rough. Cause like nothing was like too majorly like, oh, this sticks out. Like, yeah, people, like important people died, but like
Yeah.
it itself with like the disease and everything going around, it just kind of sucked, and like I kind of got into like a funk for a bit to where I didn't even want to like draw. But like even then, like in kind of the darkest nights and the like just into like the early hours of the morning, I had people that I could talk to, and they kind of brought me out of it. And like through this whole thing, I grew closer to people than I thought I ever would. and they're probably listening to this. They know who they are, and I just like to give them a thank you. I'm not gonna name names, but they know who they are if they're listening to this. But yeah, and like I think another thing about this year, I'm not trying to be like, oh, self promo, but like me kind of expanding my channel, because like it started technically like at the end of 2020, but 2021 is when it started getting into high gear, and it kind of gave me like a purpose to be like, I can finally get what I want to show people out there. Like I can show people what I think of, I can give people my story that I've crafted. Like
Yeah.
it isn't out there yet. Like it started, but like it it's been a shit year. But thanks to like my channel and people that I've like grown closer to, I've been able to push through it. So.
And of course you had this asshole come out of nowhere in your life too, bud.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep. And now you got a new group. Now you got a new group of assholes that you can hang out with once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And like even like with this channel, like with Fanboy Studios, I've gotten an opportunity to like kind of do voice work and stuff, which like I wouldn't have thought about doing in years. Like I just thought I'd post funny drawing on the internet, but now I'm getting to voice people's stuff on other channels. So yeah. And like I'm getting to work with James on his stuff because like we just had like I had an in joke on one of his videos, and now I'm apparently a major part of it. So it's like
He's one of the major 3 players.
but like I think I guess what I'm trying to say is like through the darkness I've found purpose.
You also found the light there too, but man.
Yeah.
Damn it, he took
You know,
me. I was gonna say that.
Like I found a
I'm
place
sorry.
I found a place where I didn't have to like kind of dance around like what I wanted to do. I can just be myself.
Nice.
And it's thanks to people like James and John and the people that I mentioned earlier who are watching. Thanks to people like that I can finally like do what I want.
That's deep stuff, man. You know, that's a huge weight to get off your shoulders, and I'm glad things are going better for you. Jordan, what about you, man?
I guess for me, the best part of 2021 was getting engaged, and it was like a lot of planning in it. Trying to keep it a surprise. Like I love my fiance to death, and she is probably one of the, if not the best thing to come into my life, and I'm glad to have her. And you know, making the engagement a surprise was absolutely huge. I always wanted to make it something special. I always wanted to make it something she didn't see, and I was completely successful in that. And I guess like the worst part of 2021 was just like for those that don't know, it's like, my mom's not in the picture. I actually kind of like divorced my mom. My grandmother and my grandparents were, for all intents and purposes, my parents. They were like my acting parents. And the fact that I came to terms that my grandmother wasn't there for that. My grandmother was fortunate enough to meet Lex and get to know her. And, it's like one of those things where you like sit around like a fucking idiot fag and just listen to Gordon Lightfoot and, you just act all fucking sad upon yourself. I love Gordon Lightfoot, but anyway, the sad part for me for 2021 was that like she just didn't get to be there to experience it, because my grandmother knew what my intentions were, and she knew that I met somebody that I absolutely loved and wanted to marry, and I just couldn't I couldn't do it in time for her to see. And for me, that was like the most painful part of 2021 was the realization that she didn't get to see it. She's not going to get to be at her wedding. And I don't get to share that with her in person. I'm not a very spiritual guy, so the whole, well, she's there watching you above. I don't know that for sure. So for me, that was the worst part of 2021 is just the thought process of somebody that was part of my life up until a certain point, not being there to experience what I think is going to be the most important part of my life. So as much as I've joked and derailed this episode, I am very human, and that's just something that's just weighed on me very heavily.
All right, that's very deep, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us here we're more than proud of you about taking that next step in your relationship. And I'm not a spiritual guy myself, but I'm pretty sure your grandma's proud of you too, man.
I hope so. Like there's always that like part in the background if you're not spiritual, if you're not like a believer, that like you hope that the people you cared about are still observing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I know you're processing a lot with your grandfather, and it's
Chris, did you say anything?
No, I did not. I would say the worst part of 2021 was getting the second dosage of the COVID vaccine. The first dosage, it was from Pfizer. The first dosage was fine. I didn't have any problems with it. It was the second dosage that seriously kicked my ass, because I remember waking up at like 2:30 in the morning, just sore, achy, body aches, and your body's doing that thing where it's restless and yet you want to go to sleep, but it keeps waking you up and you want to keep moving around, and when you do, it hurts, and just everything's sore and hurts, and you just feel like you got hit by a freight train.
When you jerk off, a little flag that says Pfizer comes out.
and I had a headache, and just I looked, the best way I can describe it was most of the time I just slept and just I drank water just to do what I could to get through it, and I only felt like shit for 2 days, because the day after that I took a hot shower and I was fine, like nothing had ever happened. But during this time when I felt like shit, I'm in the couch and I'm just sore and achy and just trying to do what I can to get my mind off of it. And I thought, this is probably what that alien in Independence Day felt like on the table at Area 51.
Welcome to Earth.
Just sprawled out, trying to wake up. You're like, what the
Brett
fuck?
Spiner's like fucking raping him. Like I was Data in Star Trek, not Bill Cosby.
And I thought, oh god, this is probably what that alien felt like. So, but then after that,
There are 4 lights, Picard.
4. So that was the worst, because I felt like shit, and that was pretty up there with the time I had pneumonia, and that was awful too.
Oh god.
Yeah, so that was pretty well up there. One of the second time in my life where I just felt like absolute shit. The type of sick where it's like, don't touch me, don't
I gotta say,
me,
like,
just let me sit
Just don't
there and
fuck with me.
Yeah, don't fuck with me. Don't anything.
This sounds like worse than like when I actually had it.
I know, that's the thing. They're like, well, they told me, well, if you feel, a little headache or a little achy, that's normal. Yeah, but I didn't think I'd feel like I got hit by a fucking freight train, sprawled out on the couch and, sore and with a headache and all this crap.
There are 4 Cosbys.
Oh, right, motherfucker.
How many Cosbys do you see? I see 5.
There are 4 Cosbys.
And we're about to have a fun time.
Shut up, Lisa. You're Lisa Bonet. You get fucked by Lenny Kravitz. I don't care what you have to say. Oh my God.
But after that,
There
I
are
got-
4 Cosmos.
after that, I was feeling better and back to normal, like nothing had ever happened. So that was the worst moment of 2021. But the best moment was
You never got raped.
no, the best moment of
That's the
2021
best moment. You never got raped.
was when
Don't tell nobody.
it was when Hansen brought an article from the Onion and he thought it was
Oh
legitimate.
my God! Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But this motherfucker thought it was a legitimate article, and on top of it, he didn't even read the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
He had me seriously worried. Like, I ain't
That's
seriously
bad journalism,
like-
bro. You're fired.
The
Bro,
article
that's some
was
funny
there are 4
shit.
Cosmos.
You're trash, Brock.
I low-key-
Chris, did you know there's 4 Cosmos?
He thought there was gonna be zombies because of this bullshit.
And Chris was like,
yeah, that's what a lot
fuck.
of people were
Chris was
expecting.
like,
A lot of people
idiot.
were expecting.
There's Rudy, there's Theo, there's Cliff, there's Denise, there's Claire. There are 5 Cosbys. And Hanson was like, no, there's 4.
There's actually 6. And you got to put them in the glove.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ah. The infinity puddings.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Each one has a different
Flavor.
shade of white.
Blueberry.
Why is this one
Me-
kind of
meanwhile,
big?
John's like insistent. He's like, fucking, fucking like Lisa Bonet is mixed race. She's not a Cosby.
She is now.
She's not a Huxtable. There are no Cosbys. There's only Huxtables. Chris is like, shut up.
So that was my best and worst moments of 2021.
What about when Chris Chan fucked his mom and then you had to like fucking like
Oh
read
my
all the shit I was
God.
reading? Was that a worse moment?
I was flabbergasted when I read that. I'm like, this guy is out of his fucking mind. There's no way
You're
in
like,
hell
why
you
are
can
you
make this
obsessed
up.
with him? I'm like, oh, let me tell you.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ! Lately, he is obsessed with this guy. It's like, Jordan, is there something you need to tell me?
And then he started reading. And you're like, oh yeah.
I'm like, oh my
The
god!
Cosby's getting into
No.
his lungs.
There was the one day where
Cosmic
Jordan sent me a message, and I look at it, and it's something about Chris Chandler, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ! I gotta take a break for this. And I walked away.
And then you read it. And you're like, Jesus Christ, why did I read that?
It's like, God, what is his problem with this guy? Like, what kind of beef do you have with him? Did he fuck you over or something? I mean, your background right now is even Chris Chan.
Oh, I know.
You were just fascinated with this guy.
It's because I had this autistic guy in high school who made this movie called Bart and Dexter's Blue Crystal Adventure. And it was basically Bart from The Simpsons meets Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. And like, we asked him, like, we were like, is Dexter gay? And he was like, Dexter's not gay, you meh. And like, we basically like ruined his own movie for him. And now that I'm like looking back at him, like, I might have saved this motherfucker. Like, no, really, I'm like, I might have saved this motherfucker. Because like that's the thing is like, there's a lot of autistic people. Like, there's this guy called Tim Box who's like, they're like touting to be like the next Chris Chan. And if you know anything about Chris Chan combined Sonic and Pikachu to create Sonichu.
Oh yeah.
What?
So like, that's the thing is like, autistic people, their thing is like taking one intellectual property and combining with another intellectual property, and it like consumes them. And if you shoot that fucking shit down and bring them back to reality, you save their fucking life. No one did that.
You do realize I have a crossover original character right here, and taken from Deadpool and Star Wars, and
Just don't
I have
make him
autism.
fuck,
So that
please.
I'm just saying, like
I'm just saying, And
That's
I'm
very
saying, like, if you don't
stereotyp-
make them fuck, the apocalypse won't happen, Tyler.
Well,
Yeah.
God damn it, you made them fuck. Damn
Yeah,
it!
no, don't.
God
put the key master
fucking
with
damn
the
it!
Now
gatekeeper.
zombies are
ruined.
gonna happen.
The world is over. You made Deadpool and Harley Quinn fuck, and now you like doom society.
It's not.
Dude,
This
like
is
we're
not
gonna get more
Deadpool.
COVID. This is like 5 years more
Man,
of COVID.
fuck you
Stop.
people. This is my creative shit. Don't be crashing it.
Why do they have to fuck? Why
Fuck
can't
you.
they just be friends? Why can't like Harley
Don't
Quinn be like,
fuck
you know what,
yourself,
Deadpool,
bro,
you're
like-
cool, and Harley Quinn's like, Deadpool, you're cool, and he's like, how big's your penis? I don't know. How deep's your pussy? And then they fuck. I'm like, and then you're like on internet forums going like, Harley Quinn's not gay with poison ivy. She wants Deadpool's 7.75 inch dick.
Covered in sores and shit.
Yeah, covered in cancer.
Yeah.
Man, all y'all suck. I hope y'all burn in hell.
I will, but that's beyond the point.
See, I came to bargain.
And you know what? When I go to hell, they're not going to play the Black Eyed Peas, Let's Get the Party Started. They're going to play Let's Get Retarded in here because that was the original song.
I have that
Fuck
downloaded
all you people.
on my computer. That song.
Let's Get Retarded in here. They're like, this isn't offensive. This is fun. And I was like, hell yeah. And I'm a fucking retard.
That's
My
fair.
friends
That's
might
fair.
think, oh, this guy can speak in coherent sentences. See, I just said sections. That's how you know that I have the IQ of a 5th grader getting fucked by the shop teacher.
Oh, Jesus.
More like a goldfish in Cosby's suite.
Come on now. We're talking about like kids say the darndest things. It's like, you're good at math. Why don't you come to my green room and learn more about spelling? And that's how he got the kid, Because if you're good at math, you're learn more about spelling from Cosby. No, he's gonna stick his dick in your ass. And that's how you know you're not smart. And that's what Cosby's gonna say. Bill, you raped me. No, you said you were good at math, and I was going to teach you about spelling. And you came anyway, and I came in your duty hole. Now that you are the idiot. So, there you go.
All right, so what are you guys looking forward to in
The movie Red? Yes.
2022? Oh, yeah, we got to talk about this. So one of the new movies coming out this year is a movie from Disney Pixar called Turning Red. Look, I'm going to say this. It's just a metaphor for when a girl gets her period for the first time.
I'm going to say
right
this.
through the broom.
I'm going to say that movie looks to be so much cancer that you're going to see an uptick in fucking St. Jude commercials when that shit hits Disney Plus.
Oh, my God.
God damn, dude.
Jordan, you got to roast that movie. I mean,
I just got a text from my fiance saying, calm your tits up there, you fucking weirdo. I literally got that text. I will send you a screenshot if you don't believe me.
Hey,
Yes, send it.
Open the
I want
door
to
and
see
just
it.
yell at her. Yell at her with Cosby.
Hey,
I'm
Chris,
on
I'm
the
gonna
middle of
DM you something real quick.
What you got there, John?
Huh?
What you got there?
Guinness.
Oh, a nice tall can of Guinness.
Ah,
It's
yes,
the-
that laddie.
It's the wife beater in a can.
What do you call it? A laddie? Can.
Yeah.
Hey, I can send you over my muscle shirts that don't fit anymore. Chris, did you get that?
Yeah. Hold up, let me send it.
So, where we at now?
Chris was gonna pull up pictures of Turning Red, I guess, so I can fucking like
Oh, we're talking about turning
tear
red now?
this movie to
Oh,
shit.
okay. Hold on. Let me find a
After
couple.
I made my
pictures here.
fucking St. Jude joke, that's like a low point for me.
Oh,
Why is Grievous?
Honestly, Jordan, you are the lowest of the low. I'm sorry, but
Thank you, Tyler. I take that as a compliment from you.
okay, you're welcome.
Okay. Jordan's gonna come up with some good shit. I just know it because All right.
When Jordan's involved, it's kind of bad. We're all gonna die.
Are you? I think you're gonna laugh.
Jordan's gonna be the end of all of us. I swear to God.
No, you
Actually,
were in the
Jordan-
Garbage Pail Kids
but
movie, and
Jordan's
that
gonna-
fucking shit didn't kill us. You were like right there next to Howie Mandel. And what happened? You both built houses because you were fucking afraid of germs.
All right, I just sent the pictures to you.
All right, let's look at picture number 1. I hope John edits this. Oh yeah, so we have the initial picture for Turning Red. It looks like if fucking Steven Universe was a Truvada commercial.
Don't mention Steven Universe. God.
No, I'm gonna mention Steven Universe.
I
It
originally liked
really
that
fucking
show.
looks like it's like, oh look, we got the girl that gets fucked in the ass from Encanto next to like fucking like Craig of the Creek Reject #1 and fucking like the gay guy from Mission Hill.
Oh my God.
#2, oh look, it's the girl in the fucking sweater hat. She's afraid that she's like gonna get recognized from this fucking movie. She's afraid that she's gonna get recognized from like, oh look, my friend has a fucking red rocket because they're a Tanuki. Tanukis get red rockets. #3, oh okay, hey, it's like Steven Universe still. There's a train there. It's symbolic that somebody's gonna do fucking Rule 34 art that they're gonna just gritting your teeth in preparation for this, that like fucking like, you know, somebody's gonna draw Lexington Steel, like 34 Lexington Steels, like tearing her pussy apart like it's a fucking piece of salami that like Badger's got a hold of. And then look, we get Turning Red. We get a picture of the Tanuki that doesn't have a dick and testicles, and that's why it's so fucking ashamed of itself. That it's a Disney Pixar movie with no dick and testicles that's going to go straight to Disney Plus, and all the kids that watch it are going to fucking kill themselves in middle school because
Oh God.
because they didn't get a St. Jude commercial because they got cancer from watching this movie. And fucking people's, and it's like, I got cancer from watching this movie, and fucking people's Wendy's fucking key tags didn't save my ass.
If you or a loved
Jesus
one has watched
Christ.
Turning Red and has been diagnosed with cancer, you
Mesothelioma.
may be entitled to a financial compensation.
Mesothelioma sounds a little too close to miso horny.
Miso horny. Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
This movie looks like cultural appreciation for like the one Filipino girl that I saw on the St. Jude's commercial.
Oh my God. Oh my God, bro.
She was turning red because her bald ass was on TV.
I can't wait for this is just beep.
Damn, bro, that's so fucked up.
I'm fucked up.
Good. It better be.
I love dark humor. I
You know
love
who you know who really loves dark humor?
I do.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
I'm out of the
Don't
prison,
do it,
so
Nick.
we're gonna
Don't do
find
it, Jordan.
all
You're gonna make
Oh, this movie about a girl who turns into a raccoon. She's underage. Fuck her. Fuck her. Skip her. Fuck her. I'd probably fuck the raccoon.
Oh God. Bill Cosby was a
Who's
furry.
just gonna tell us a talking raccoon?
Bill Cosby, it's the time.
Bill
please.
Cosby came in my poon and I'm a talking raccoon. I'm not listening to you. This isn't real. This is a
It's
fantasy.
the time, please, Bill Cosby. It's time to wake up. You're dead.
Oh no.
I could never die. I'm immortal. Have you
That
not
woman
seen
you tried to
Ghost
sleep
Dad?
with killed you.
Have you not seen Ghost Dad? If not, young man, we're going to educate you today.
Mr. Cosby, there have been reports that you have said, and I quote, "I'm going to bust a fat nut in that raccoon's poon." Are you indeed a furry? Are the
That was
reports
the
true?
guy that said the Ghostbusters song.
Did it.
He stole it from fucking Hugh Lewis and the News.
Now, you see, I love the pussy. I mean, the pudding, you see.
The pudding. There's something in the pudding.
Yeah, some of the pudding. It might be rape.
Eat
Somebody-
the pudding, Bill. Eat the
Is-
pudding, Bill.
Damn it, Monsanto!
The pudding is blue because somebody
think-
ground up Viagra.
Do you think his hell would be him eating, like, it would be reversed?
I think his hell would basically be him having to watch episodes of like fucking oh god, who is the guy that sat on his balls? Not Charles in Charge. The fucking butler that sat on his balls. What was his name? Mr. Belvedere. Oh, I watched Mr. Belvedere's goddamn honky that sat on his balls.
I never hear Bill Cosby say hockey.
I feel like his personal hell would be like getting kicked in the dick by Hannibal Buress.
Well, maybe like having to shower with Hannibal Buress. Dr. Cosby, people don't like me because I have a white girlfriend. No, this young man. I'm going to get naked, Dr. Cosby. Don't call me doctor in this setting. Where are the women at? There's no women in hell. Oh, my testicles hurt.
Now,
I gotta rub some salve on them. Here's some chocolate. Here's some applesauce. You know about pudding? No, there's no pudding in hell. Whoa, my balls!
They like popped like
Jesus.
raisins at one point.
so
There's only one woman in hell. It's Dr. Sandra Lee, Dr. Pimple Popper, and she's the only one that can relieve Bill Cosby's testicular pain.
Oh my god.
Does she
Oh
pop
my
balls?
God.
You have this like Korean woman that's had too much plastic surgery come out and like crush his balls. They come out.
Bill Cosby slowly becomes a masochist.
Dr. Pimple Popper, that's not us.
You've done too much plastic surgery. You're too old for me to fuck. I'm Korean. You want some bulgogi? No, please don't pop my balls.
I swear the thumbnail should just be Bill Cosby.
Okay, well, if we're not going to pop your balls, we can at least listen to Korean pop sensation. What's that fucking band called? BTK or something?
BTS.
I don't
BTS. Well, at least
know.
listen to BTS. No, pop my balls. Pop my balls.
Okay,
And that's
BTS
hell.
it is.
Camille,
So-
I'm sorry.
I do have a question for Hanson though. Hanson, are you looking forward to being deployed to Africa this year?
That's where Ernest went.
I was about to make a bad joke.
Oh god.
Not going to.
Anyway, John, go.
What?
What?
I said yeah.
He was just in his own little world because Jordan
The
wouldn't
best
shut the
part
fuck
about
up.
going to Africa is get all the
No, he
brown
was dreaming
people you
about
can
Bill
rape.
Cosby. He was like daydreaming.
I'm just sitting here, listen to the conversation, try not to laugh. So if I drink my beer again, I don't freaking do another spit take because I've done at least 2 tonight.
All right, what were your first and second spit takes?
The first one is when you made the joke earlier in the show when I was drinking, when I had the mug of rum and root beer in my mouth, and then freaking just spit right back in the freaking mug and just started laughing my ass off.
What joke was it?
I fucking remember. It's been like almost 5 hours ago. It was like the beginning of the show.
Do you remember what number 2 was?
I think we were talking about the 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh,
You're
God.
talking about sucking the chocolate off a Snickers bar.
Oh, like this. My head is going down here. Just laughing my ass off. The second time was drinking my Guinness here and freaking just. Lordy.
Anyway, John, the question was, are you excited to go to Africa this year?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Epic.
Nice. I'm looking forward to going to DairyCon this year. It's going to be a good year.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I like how that's your segue, Chris. Is you're like John's like I'm looking forward to go to Africa. I'm looking forward to going to DairyCon where there's no black people.
No.
Dude, that's fucked up. Oh my god.
I can't wait to watch the stream, and it's just like I can't wait for him to go.
Jordan, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm saying that I'm saying Chris is saying that. I'm not saying that I'm.
He's on a roll tonight. That's 3 times. That's 3.
That's more than 3 times, as we know.
I mean, we count all the Bill Cosby.
Oh fuck.
I'm not racist.
He's
your jokes say otherwise.
He's
my jokes say I'm an equal opportunity offender. I've said honky and
I'm not racist. I have a color TV.
Hey, I'm actually half Spanish.
See?
Really?
I actually am actually.
Oh wow.
Do you even speak Spanish though?
I do actually. I'm.
Say a funny line in Spanish.
God damn it.
Well, hey, if you want a funny line in Spanish, it's it's
Do it in a Bill Cosby accent, by the way.
¿Dónde está los fiesta en mis pantalones? Claire.
Did you say there's a party in your pants?
En español. ¿Dónde está el pudding pop de sexo?
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you, high school freshman year Spanish that didn't teach me jack shit.
I took 4 years of Spanish.
I'm still shocked that I graduated high school without a second language.
Oh yeah, me too. I was homeschooled for high school.
I wasn't.
Can't believe they didn't make me take Spanish.
They tried to, and then I got around it somehow.
Hey, yo, boys, I got some Hershey Kisses. Anybody want some?
You know, Jordan would love some Hershey Kisses, wouldn't he? God,
So-
I'm still trying to recover.
Are there any vacations or Comic-Cons or movies you're looking forward to later this year? Anything
Doctor
like
Strange
that?
and the Multiverse of Madness. I'm so excited for that one.
Same.
I
And
agree.
Deadpool 3. I don't know if Deadpool 3 is coming out this year, but whenever it comes out, I'm ready for it.
I go to college this month.
I'm
So
cautiously optimistic for Morbius. I'm curious about Morbius.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
because it's got like 3 different things from 3 different like timelines too, and it's weird. Like somebody like picked through the trailer and saw 3 different things from 3 different eras.
Yep.
Cosby got muted. Yeah, we can't hear you.
You're muted, bud.
Ha! Ha ha!
Who muted me?
No!
I can't
didn't
wait.
have anything.
Jordan got muted. What a loser.
Wow.
I can't
yeah,
wait
I am a
for
loser.
I can't wait for the inevitable re-release of Skyrim and GTA 5 on PlayStation 5 and all the new Xbox stuff. Can't wait for the inevitable re-release because they're never going to let those games die. Because we all know they're never going to let those die.
Nope.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Jordan, you're muted again. You're muted again.
Who's muting me? You son of a bitch.
Take a guess.
It's probably you,
No, it's not me.
So
Tyler.
no, I
Tyler.
actually
I didn't do
okay.
shit.
He has a
Okay,
smug look
okay.
of self-satisfaction.
Okay, Jordan. I didn't do it the
Good.
first time. The second time I was looking at settings, and I accidentally clicked mute and tried to unmute.
See, I knew it wasn't me.
The second time it was
I
my
had-
fault. I apologize for that. I did
I
not.
had a
mean for that.
feeling it was either Crispy, Jimmy,
It was not
or
me.
John.
It was
I did not
me.
mute him the
I'm
first time.
not
The
a-
second time.
I'm not a vindictive man.
I would.
For
would
for
never.
me, my most anticipated movie is probably the Bob's Burgers movie.
Oh yeah, they're making a fucking movie.
Yeah. My least anticipated movie is Lightyear. I think Lightyear looks like a piece of shit.
I didn't even know what that is.
It's Buzz Lightyear, but it's like super serious, and he like goes to space and gets fucked in the ass by some black chick.
Sounds familiar.
What?
It does sound familiar.
Damn.
You know, it's like that
My
thing, that one
honorable
website I
mention
watched
for
on.
anticipated movie is Into the Spider-Verse 2 because
Watch one.
I'm a big Spider-Man 2099 fan. I like Oscar Isaac, and so I'm really looking forward to the Spider-Verse 2. And I'm also looking forward to like Welty being pissed off about Spider-Gwen and being like, why does she get to fuck Miles in the ass? Why does she get to do it? It should have been Spider-Man. It should have been Miguel O'Hara fucking him in the ass. Instead, it's fucking Haley Steinfeld with her Karen haircut. And she's like, oh, I saw your drawings. Get ready. I'm going to peg you. And Welty's like, what is this shit? I don't like it.
Okay,
I-
I gotta say something to Chris. You're lucky I got this Wally, because if I didn't get this Wally,
It would be
then
his ass.
then Spider-Gwen would have been my first favorite figure of the year. Just letting you know. So, just an FYI, you better thank Wally right here.
Gwen is secretly Bill Cosby, but he morphed.
Oh my god.
I got gum in my hair, so now I can talk to a manager.
I would have Spider. Have that. Yeah.
We're gonna see being red. We're gonna like it. We're all gonna miss our periods.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I might watch that just to see how crappy it is.
You're gonna watch it regardless. You're gonna be like, hey, you're gonna be like Jordan. I
This is one
watched
of
Being
those
Red and I
nerds
missed
that
my
will
period.
just
What's
watch
wrong?
anything, whether he hates it or not.
Because if
I
you
wore
just,
the Tanuki suit in I wore the Tanuki suit in Mario 3. Now I feel like shooting up a high school.
No.
I always knew those furries were trouble.
Oh, funny.
What do you think, Chris?
Bob's Burgers movie looks good.
Sorry.
The guy that played Jimmy Pesto is in January 6th.
So, who's ready for the Mario movie?
Oh, I fucking forgot about that.
I'm ready for the Mario movie where like fucking Seth Rogen's like, I'm Donkey Kong. I raped a girl and I blamed James Franco. I'm sorry, James. You're a rapist though.
I'm sorry. I got some JJ.
My
Did anyone
banana
watch-
oil. It's my ass.
Bad Neighbors he was in.
Remember the sausage party? It's the sausages in my
I
ass.
I watched that movie so like 2 or 3 years after it came out.
What, sausage party?
Yeah.
Terrible.
I didn't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, Seth Rogen raped a sausage.
Like,
Oh my god.
it was just out there.
That whole orgy scene was fucked up.
That's
Hey,
what
hey, hey.
I'm thinking about. I'm just like kind of
Wait, you gotta do that laugh like Seth Rogen. It's like, falafel and a donut. Okay.
Hey guys, you want to know how you can find out if you're gay? Just take a
put your
wiener
dick in a
and store.
butthole and like it.
Well, that's one way of doing it, but another way is take a sausage and in your dick and just sword fight. See if you like it.
I don't know. I don't think that's fair.
I'm about to bust out my pizza.
Nut.
I'm fucking hungry. I'm fucking hungry. I'll be like right. I can still hear y'all, but I'll be right back.
Okay.
He's gone. Let's
We'll be
talk
left
shit.
front.
Spider-Man
Still
just
hear
holding
you.
at gunpoint while he like goes to like make a ramen and bust a nut in it.
He told me to send him some background images.
If I pretend hard enough, it's a fried egg. It's
Jordan,
just
the
really
thing,
runny.
Jordan, the thing is, I was the one who sent him that. He told me to send him some like background images. Jimmy, can you switch to the crispy image I sent you? What? Please, like just for demonstration purposes.
Oh, Chris, show them that. I mean, I know
Yeah,
Jordan.
that.
Oh
I
my
drew that.
God. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was the
Creepy,
Halloween
but cool.
video. That's the Halloween video
Jordan.
where I killed
Jordan,
my
why is there
co-host.
white stuff in my pizza?
I can't explain why you guys are boneless with your mail. You should contact customer service. Press 1 to tell them that there's white stuff in your meal. Press 2 to say there's brown stuff in your meal. And press 3 to say, hey, this tastes a lot like piss, and I didn't say the N-word today.
John looks like a person he's just given up on this call and he's like, I'm gonna
John's
text
given up
somebody.
on
Yeah, for
this
real.
podcast.
Or like the fact he's so mellow after a couple shots that he doesn't give a fuck right now.
John looked up Rule
Yeah, for
34
real.
Jetsons in Google, and now he sees a picture of Jane Jetson sucking
I'm
Wilma Flintstone's
done.
erect
I'm
penis.
done.
Oh my!
Never.
That wasn't part of the Jetsons Meet the Flintstones, said John as he sipped his root beer, black coffee rifle, whatever. And did Vincent D'Onofrio in Full Metal Jacket?
So John's a Fuda guy.
Probably.
Just when you think Jordan couldn't get more fucked up, he comes in like Anakin and is all like, "You underestimate my power."
Power.
I wouldn't do that. You guys don't underestimate my power.
Jordan, can I tell him a funny story? That
Go ahead.
something you it was this one time I came home and I'm sitting on the couch and just watching TV and my phone rings and I look at the number and I'm like, I don't know what number this is, so I ignored it. A couple minutes later, phone rings again and it's the same number. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, I don't know. And then it left a voicemail and the voicemail said something about the Arizona State Penitentiary phone call from there or something. And I'm like, okay, they must have the wrong number or something. So I deleted it. Then like 20 minutes later, phone rings again, same phone number. And at this point, I'm getting irritated as hell because I had a long day at work. So I answer it and I go, all right, listen, you hillbilly motherfucker, I don't have time for this bullshit. Whatever you're trying to sell me, you can just take it and stick it up your ass. And then all of a sudden I hear this. Now wait just a minute, young man. Is that how you speak to the elderly? And it's fucking
my
Jordan
God.
turned Bill Cosby. And I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker. And then I apologize. I'm like, oh my God, I am so sorry. I didn't realize it was you. I felt like such an asshole.
Just got fed up. That's all.
I got a call one time, like a while back. I was just chilling at home, like doing homework and shit, and I got a call.
You were jerking off, don't lie.
No,
You're like,
no.
If
Great
teacher
and
knows to grade
goodness.
this paper, she's gonna have to get jizzle in her hands.
No. I got a call and I looked and it said a restricted number. I'm like, what the fuck? Why does it say restricted? I answer it. I'm like, hello. And it's this lady and she's calling. There's like noises going on in the background. She's like, hi, I'm calling about your order of condoms. I'm like,
I don't use condoms. I raw dog it.
I was like, I think you have the wrong number. I hung up. I'm like, the fuck was that about?
Condoms.
Taught
what
my
am I,
boy
a
to
loser?
raw dog that shit, you see.
Either you pull out or you don't. Typically, I don't, but sometimes I make an exception. If she looks too young, I don't want to leave.
I don't want to.
Hey,
If the baby comes out asking for
Oh,
pudding
no.
pops, I'm fucked.
Oh no.
so hey guys,
You don't look like a bitch that has her kid killed and put up a GoFundMe
That's
because
great. That's great, Jimmy. Like, oh my god.
my son died
Um,
because my boyfriend got upset I was getting fucked by so many black guys.
you know what's worse is I'm about to
think
just.
That's the worst part is like you guys are laughing and that's what happened.
I do have a similar story where some
Wait, your
random ass.
kid died because he's getting fucked
No,
by too many
no, no,
black
no,
guys.
no. No, like, okay, so I got this random number calling me, and it called me like 5 times in the middle of the night. I just let it go through. I didn't even answer. And then the next day, the same shit happens again. And then I answer it, and then there was this dude that sounded Russian, was like, who was basically saying that they heard I was looking for a job. I just hung up because I was like, this is some shady shit.
When I call
And
you, like you better
Oh!
answer.
I just
And then-
remember.
hold on, let me finish the story real quick. And then it calls like 7 more times that night, and I'm so
Tyler,
fucking
why
sick of
did
it.
you have to pick up?
Well, no, here's the thing. Like, I finally answer. I'm
Your
like,
name
all
is
right,
Pickup, and yet here you are, not picking up the phone.
yeah. Anyway, so then there's this chick answering, saying that
I want
that I
to pick up
literally
your penis.
physically
Your name is
teabagged this.
Tyler Pickup, and I want to pick up your penis.
But no, there's this chick
I want
that
to pick it up
literally.
under my chin.
We're hanging out with
Jordan,
the tracksuit
shut the
mafia
fuck
again,
up,
aren't you?
I want to.
But anyway, but
I want
okay.
to pick it up, and I want to say, I am Melvin Brian.
Oh my-
We will be on new season of 90 Day Fiancé.
I want to pick up.
Man, you
I
fucking
want.
suck.
I want to pick up.
That is
penis.
just a mother-
But anyway, so
I want to pick up. penis and
after
take
after
picture with
that
it like
after I
Prince.
got like the 7th call, they then there's this chick on the phone that's like, you teabagged my brother on a video game or whatever, and I'm just like, what? And then all that kind of shit. I just
It
hung
was
up.
Earl
I blocked
Grey,
that.
bitch.
Like, that was some weird ass bullshit. I hate stuff like that because that makes me very nervous.
It was Earl Grey.
But that reminds me of the time I got a call. I was coming home from somewhere. And I was like, who the fuck is calling me? I answer,
Your mom.
and we're not gonna go there. I despise that woman. Somebody answers I answer the phone. They're like, you ready to ship it off? And he's talking about drugs, but in the most way that, like, it's obviously what he's fucking talking about. And I'm like, because he's going on and on. I'm like, when he finished, I'm like, sir, you got the wrong number. He's like, oh shit, you're not gonna snitch? I'm like, I don't care. And I was driving home, and I'm like, what the fuck? And for that whole week, I thought somebody was gonna like come like fucking shoot me because I heard this conversation because someone called the wrong fucking number about moving crack to one place of town to the end.
You know, I have some phone calls from like where like I got solicitation calls, and I had one where it was like this Indian guy that called, and I was like, he was like, are you interested in selling your home? And I was like, well, this home's a crack home. I mean, would you be able to move? Would you be able to move about 16 kilos of crack cocaine? And he's like, I'd have to speak to my manager to see if we can accommodate that. But are you interested in selling your home? I have the call still.
Oh my god!
But like this guy was like totally interested in like helping me move this crack cocaine. He's like, yeah, I have to speak to my manager, but we can accommodate that. We are very, 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 very interested in getting new properties. And I was like, so you're interested in moving the crack? Because my middleman, he's very finicky about this. Whatever you need, we are very interested in acquiring properties right now. And I was like, what if Ricardo comes here and he threatens to fuck you in the ass? Are you willing to take that risk? He's like, listen, we are very interested in getting these properties right now. I can speak to my manager. We can get this done.
Oh my god.
I think Chris is having epilepsy right now.
Yeah, he kind of looks like it. Chris looks like he's Chris sounds like he's laughing, but he's actually like dying.
Chris is like going in and out of the void. Like
Like one point I thought it was like I now
He's
listen,
flashing lights
we
of
have
Bill
some folks
Cosby.
who live here. They got epilepsy, and their only cure is fucking dogs. Can we rehome them? He's like, look, I can talk to my manager. We can make the accommodations.
Next F-Team podcast is just we'd like to mourn the loss of our good friend Chris, the Jerky Man. He was a good host.
The Fuck Team podcast. John
fuck
Henson
The fuck
Jordan
Team
couldn't make
sits in shame as Chris dies of a laugh attack.
Jordan
As we
Jordan
talk-
is convicted of
It's
murder.
like I apparently killed Chris because I talked about someone fucking dogs while an Indian guy is like, look, we can accommodate this, we can make this happen. Next time on 90 Day Fiance, Chris Welty dies as I talk about fucking dogs. A German Shepherd fucks your mom.
Oh my god.
Jordan
there's
just gets
another one,
kidnapped.
There's another one. There's no spit take.
So it's funny. This isn't a video podcast. It's funny. Like Chris is like phasing in and out of existence in front of like a fucking JC Buddha.
Dude. Okay, I think we should start doing this thing on Discord. That way we can like record this shit as it goes and then just post it on YouTube. So
I
that
think
start
Chris is
making-
people
having
can
an
also
asthma
see our
attack.
reaction.
I really do. I think he's
Are
like,
you good? You good?
Yes.
he needs like a life alert bracelet.
He said in the most like don't call the ambulance, I'm fine. Like it felt like that took him a
please-
breath.
I will not tell the authorities you're fucking dogs, but please do not fuck my dog.
Please do not.
Please do not.
Please do not fuck my
Are you sure your manager would be
He is
okay
a
with that?
He is a Bombay Retriever and he is very horny.
Please do not fuck my
But
puppy.
please do not fuck him. I do not want to
Speaking
see
of
his red
fucking
rocket.
dogs,
I do not want to see his red rocket shoot out of a Calcutta.
speaking of fucking dogs, there was this
A horny retriever, and Chris walked away. He said, "I cannot see this dog make milk."
his glasses came off.
His glasses probably broke. He probably like snapped them in half. Thinking about a fucking dog getting a red rocket over an Indian man.
You should have just left those headphones off for like 1 minute.
It's like a poo, and then there's like fucking lipstick shooting out. And that's like where like Chris's like mindset is.
So speaking of the topic of fucking dogs,
Wait, what? You serious about this?
I just gotta say one thing.
Jack in the Box James is a furry.
No!
Clickbait?
God,
Why are you fucking dogs?
I don't fuck dogs.
I just said-
I was scrolling through
Why?
YouTube, bro.
And you saw like fucking lipstick on somebody's lips.
So
Hey,
I
Homer, why's your friend fucking Santa's gonna help?
I get really bored, and like I will watch YouTube, right? And there was
then you,
this-
like,
there was
search
this-
for like lipstick dogs.
So I was watching like a compilation, and one of the things,
compilation of people fucking dogs.
no, and one of the images were like it was taken from like TikTok or something, and in the description in the video said, "I know at least I know y'all at least let your dog eat you out at least once," and I just sit there in horror, and I'm like I'm getting off YouTube.
I was about to kill all you motherfuckers.
And did it say hashtag choosy moms choose shit?
Here's my Discord. I'll drop my Discord as well.
I like how Tyler is like, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm just gonna let you know I come back.
You're cool. Don't come to school tomorrow, but I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm about to,
Fat.
Hey, so,
Possibly.
Tyler, we're in a digital call, right? Right, and
Yeah.
that weapon can't do shit. But however, I will send you a weapon that can.
Oh no.
Oh god.
There's that
What?
bump stock band.
What do you got going on there, Jimmy boy? Well, let's see what you got here.
I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure.
Well,
You're cool. Don't come to school tomorrow.
Don't
There
come to
you
the sim
go.
class tomorrow.
You said it to like the one bitch that looks like the duck hunt dog.
all right, guys.
And then she does come to school tomorrow, and if she gets shot in the Glock, if she gets shot in the pussy by a Glock.
I think they did that on a South Park episode.
I don't know of any like fucking dog face bitch that got shot in the pussy by a Glock.
I watched the entirety of South Park, and I don't know how to feel.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Let's
Did you
wrap
actually
this up.
watch? Did you actually watch South Park from start to end?
Yep,
Hey, Chris, you know who
including the new
never said,
movies.
let's wrap this up?
Hmm.
Bill Cosby.
Ah,
All right.
yeah, we definitely went off the rails. But it
John's
was
got.
worth it.
Throughout the
It's
entire
funny.
show, we
It's
went off
funny.
the rails.
John's been in the military. John, how long have you been in the military?
6 years.
Yeah, and the only thing that ever gave you PTSD was this fucking show.
Oh shit.
Well, I'd like to start off and say thank you to Extra Zero for coming on, and along with James and Crispy. Thank you guys for being with us tonight.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
You're not really thanking me. You're just like, get the fuck out of here.
It's actually a great honor, and I am very thankful I could be here.
We'll have to have you on again so we can have you do the 13 questions so we can get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah, that sounds about cool. They told
11
me
of
about
the
the
13 questions are penis.
They told me about the 13 questions. And I don't know if I should be scared or
No,
not.
it's just something to like kind of get to know you.
Oh boy, do y'all want to know me? You sure?
You know?
Jack's already halfway there, so
Yeah, pretty much.
and Jack's fine with me, so that's maybe
Yeah,
good luck.
once you get past that halfway point, you know you fucked up, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You know, like
Well-
you're once you're in halfway, you're fucking committed, right?
yeah. Like Jack hasn't left me or ignored me or blocked me, so I think
Hey,
I'm fine.
let me give you a question before the show ends. We got Marry, Fuck, Kill, Tamora Morrison, Danny Trejo, and we'll make this interesting, Paul Rudd.
Oh.
Now you got to marry one, you got to fuck one, you got to kill one.
God
Tamora
damn.
Morrison,
I'm about
fucking
to fuck up your whole question.
Django Boba Fett. You got Danny Trejo, you know him, you love him, and Paul Rudd, you know him, you love him. You got to marry one, fuck one, kill one, go.
Oh god.
I'm horrible at names, so I don't know half those people.
All right, you got Danny Trejo, the ugly guy from all the Robert Rodriguez movies, but he's cool as shit. You got Tamora Morrison, the guy that plays Boba Fett and Jango Fett, and you got Paul Rudd.
God.
I can't
You
answer
gotta
any of these
marry
questions
one, you
because
gotta
I
fuck
am
one, you
nowhere
gotta kill
near
one.
gay.
This will tell
Well,
everybody
you just gave me
who you
3
are.
choices.
I'll go. Let me go first.
I
I'm
need to
gonna-
look these people up. Somebody send me an image of their face, please.
I'm gonna
Like, please.
I'm gonna kill Trejo. I'm gonna
Okay.
fuck Paul Rudd, and then I'm gonna marry Boba Fett.
Why are you gonna marry Boba Fett?
because I'm a Star Wars fan. It's like, well, why not?
All
Should have
right.
said Django Fett, but okay.
Plus in real life, he seems to be like a pretty down to earth, cool dude.
You can live.
Yeah,
with it.
like I've
Yeah.
I
seen
would,
him.
I would just marry Paul Rudd. I'd fuck the guy that plays Boba Fett because he's nobody. I'd be like, all right, Paul Rudd, I get half your shit.
Damn.
Versus like, I'm the New Zealand guy that did like 2 notable things. And then next thing you know, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get half this guy's shit. No, he's taking your NES zapper. He's like, I get half your shit, Quiz Routy. No longer, I'll keep the fucking zapper, but you can't play Duck Hunt anymore.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to process this.
Well,
I think
mean,
John would.
I
I think
do
John would
have
just
my
marry
answer.
Danny Trejo because he's
I do have my
he's gonna
answer,
die the
but I don't
soonest.
want to say it because it just makes me feel uncomfortable.
well, okay. First off, I'm gonna put on socks because if you put on socks, then it's not gay.
Okay.
That's right. You
I-
remembered.
I've
Yeah,
had
I gotta go
socks
put
on
on
this
socks.
whole time, guys.
So
really?
so I think I'm
I'm
gonna go with
invincible.
Look at that. Boom.
yeah.
I'm
That's
invincible.
that's the code, John. Like you wear socks, it's not gay.
Really? I don't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's the code. You
John,
wear
are you
Even if
wearing
you're like-
socks?
Even if
Yeah,
you're
I'm
all the way,
John, hold up that foot. Okay,
Even if-
good.
even if you're
even
like,
if
Chris, hold up that
balls
foot.
even if your balls deep,
Hold up the
I don't know
foot,
if I-
Chris.
yeah,
I don't know if I can get
Chris,
it up
hold
there.
up the foot.
yeah,
Hold
if
up
you're-
the foot. Yeah,
even- yeah,
hold
John.
up the foot. I don't.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's gay for Chris. It's gay for
Got him!
but
I got
no,
socks on now, so it's not
but-
gay for me.
No, you weren't allowed to do that. You didn't have
No, you
socks
didn't
on
have any on
previously.
earlier.
No, that does count. I got socks on
Nope.
now, so
no,
Nope,
it has to
but-
be throughout the
Yeah,
whole show.
no.
Nope. You heard
no one
about
said
it.
that.
You
No
heard
one
about
said
it.
that.
You put socks
Well,
on.
now we're
No.
saying it.
It
But,
doesn't mean you're gay. It just
Okay,
means you're
no,
bi-curious.
that's still bullshit. That's
But,
still bullshit.
firstly, I'd kill Trejo because he's like really like he's like a child, so he shouldn't have to put up with the horrors of this world. It'd be a mercy kill. Secondly, I think I'd marry Paul Rudd because I don't know. I think we're gonna go with Extra's answer. I think because Extra's got the right mindset.
Yeah, like what the fuck's Boba Fett gonna do? He's gonna take your toaster, your Dreamcast, and your fucking NES zapper.
Like he could play guitar, but I mean that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Play
And-
me a
I mean-
song. to sing.
Paul Rudd's got the Paul Rudd bucks. You even if it doesn't work out, you're gonna benefit from that.
Plus he's funny, so
Yeah.
Make me laugh, Paul Rudd.
make me laugh, Ant-Man.
Hey, is that who Paul Rudd is?
Yes.
Yes.
See, this
Oh,
is,
now you
I-
want to fuck him.
Why would you not know that?
Okay, I'm horrible at names. Like I was being dead honest with that.
Now you want to
Did I-
fuck him, and
That's
your
fair.
socks were off the whole time.
No,
Yep.
my socks have been on the whole time.
No, you pulled them up. We saw.
No,
No. Jordan's right. I saw you pull him up too.
I didn't pull them out. I was proving that I had shocks on.
Shocks. You can't even
And
say
I was
socks.
pulling- I was pulling these up. I was pulling these up. You freaking jerk.
Yeah. Can't say socks. I don't know, man. Like, look, it's look, it's 2022. If you want to have that relationship with Paul Rudd, that's cool.
Meet me after the recording, Jordan.
3
Uh-oh.
o'clock at the fag pole.
Uh-oh, Jordan's got an enemy. But then again, Jordan probably has a lot of enemies.
I do. I haven't done it. It's like basically Richard
Who said
Nixon
I wanted to be enemies?
Oh. Oh.
Whoa,
Oh,
this just got
my.
gay.
No, we meet at the fag pole. He goes, my socks are off the whole time. What do you want to say about He pulls George Takei out of his pocket. He just goes, oh my. And then he pulls out his other pocket, his BD Wong, and he's just like, I'm gay too.
But I'm horrible at names. So Paul Rudd is Ant-Man. The other guy's job. What's his job? I'm sorry.
He's Boba Fett.
Boba
It's
Fett
Jabba the Hutt.
and Jango Fett and the clone.
I want to fuck that puppet.
So
He can have his fake drool.
So you're giving me this is I'm going off how I know them. Ant-Man, Boba,
Ant-Man, Puppet.
Boba, and who's the third guy?
Danny Trejo.
Danny
And what does
Trejo.
he do?
He's fucking the machete, and he's.
Oh,
Danny
he's the
Trejo.
machete.
Yeah.
So what's the three questions? I'm sorry.
You gotta kill one, marry one, and fuck one.
Marry Paul Rudd. Probably fuck Jabba. Not Jabba. God damn.
Boba Fett.
Boba.
Is there
Kill
something you wanna
Machete
tell
because
us, Jimbo?
kill
You feel most threatened by him.
Kill Machete.
He'd be like, hey man, I'm horny too.
kill Machete. Only the reason why is the fact that I actually really like the Machete. I would kill him just because it would just break the cliche of him not being able to fucking die.
You know the machete
His
movies are...
ghost would come back and rape you.
You guys
Man,
know
I
the-
told you, I told you I was horny.
I would marry Paul Rudd. I'd fuck Tamara Morrison, and then just kill Danny Trejo because half his life's gone anyway. So.
God.
John's like, I'm just gonna
man.
kill you because you're old. Hey man, my ghost is gonna fuck you. Bro.
God.
You
God,
killed me.
Hansel. All right. God, John.
I mean,
all
you could
right.
also like just marry Danny Trejo because he's got pretty good assets, and then he's gonna be dead soon. It's not like he's gonna be like, "Hey man, I'm horny."
True. We got
He's
one
like,
thing.
"Oh, my hip replacement, I can't fuck tonight."
I can't fuck the night, Jesus.
What about you, Tyler?
Okay. Again, this is actually very comfortable to say, but
Dude.
He put
But
socks
the
on.
entire thing about this podcast is uncomfortable.
yeah, but
He
this
put
takes the cake,
John,
man.
he put socks on for this,
Dude.
so listen up.
He put
All
socks.
right, I got socks on, so it's not gay.
They're not real socks, by the way.
Yeah, they are. See, I got R2D2
I
socks.
can't. No, wait a
They're
minute.
not real. They're actually
Yeah,
made
they
out
are.
of plastic.
Man, fuck you.
Those are
Fuck you,
newspaper
Jimmy.
cups.
You can keep your croissant too.
He's just like, oh fuck, I don't want to think I'm gay. I'm gonna kick out the newspaper and show him one foot.
So, what do you guys want to do today? Hang out with your mom?
That was
Are
really
you
fucking-
going to finish that croissant?
Jimmy, my ass. Jimmy, my ass.
Anyway,
Starpool versus
Anyway.
Jackbox James, only on How to Stupid.
oh my god.
I'm gonna.
At any rate,
Chris
Honestly-
is communicating telepathically with Lieutenant Dan about the book depository. He's like, you have to kill the president. You have to kill the president, so
Kill the president.
no one will think about this socks being gay thing.
What are you talking about?
at any rate, if I may speak, what I was going to say is, I was gonna say, I mean, kill that one dude. I don't even know who he is, so kill him.
Danny Trejo.
But yeah, that guy. Just go ahead and kill him off because I don't know who the fuck that is. But as far as Tamir Morrison and Paul Rudd goes, at first I was thinking fuck Paul Rudd and then marry Tamir Morrison, but I'm thinking maybe switch them around because I mean, on one hand, you know, you marry Paul Rudd and it doesn't work out, like Jordan said, you get money. But then again, I like to. It would be cool to talk, you know, Star Wars lore with Tamir Morrison and like about Django and the clones and all that. So I don't know. But that's
I
just
mean, you
kind
can
of my
fuck George
mindset.
Lucas, but he'd probably just tell you about Red Tails.
Oh my! What the? Oh my god!
John, what you doing over there? What you doing over there?
Jacking off.
He's been
He's
doing
literally
extreme
jacking off. That's
sexting
why
all
he's a
night.
jack nerd because he just jacks off camera.
He's like,
Or-
look,
on
we're talking
camera.
about fucking. He's like, hey, does this get you hot and bothered? We're talking about marry, fuck, kill Paul Rudd, Tamora Morrison, and Danny Trejo. What are your options?
Oh, nuts.
Damn. All right.
Oh Lord.
And he's saying, "Oh Lord," because he got a
I'd kill
results
all
in. And
three and fuck Danny Trejo.
Danny
Danny
Trejo.
Trejo.
Her response was, "I'd go to the book depository with Lieutenant Dan," and he's like disappointed now because he's like, "Oh man, I said I'd fuck one of them."
Well, I said I'd fuck the dead corpse.
Oh my god.
Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes when it comes to fucking a corpse, you gotta crack a cold one open with the boys.
What the fuck? Whoa! Wait a minute. Hold up. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hold up. Caught in 4K.
Wait, there's a song for this.
God.
There is.
Yeah, there is.
All right,
Can we
play the
play it?
song and then we gotta wrap this up.
Can we play it?
Oh
no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I guess.
That's probably all you can probably
Hard
play of
fuck
this.
me. Hard fuck
I guess
me
it's
so
too late to do
hard.
custom spotlight. Oh well.
No one wants that.
Oh, you
Would
mean
you
I want
fuck
that
me?
shit?
I'd fuck me.
Is she kind of fat?
I'd fuck me so hard.
That's what I just said.
Oh, can you help me get this in? Oh.
Now, Chris, did you see like when Chris Chan did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like out in the middle of the woods wearing his fucking sports bra, and he's like, "What'd you do, mate? I'd fuck me so hard."
Oh my god. That's great.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming on tonight. This has been fun.
I came one tonight.
So,
Under the camera is just like a snowland.
It
A
looks like the
sticky-
Kids' Choice
A
Awards.
sticky, slimy.
No, it feels cause.
It looks like the Kids' Choice Awards if it was hosted by Kevin Spacey.
Oh,
No.
and on that note,
Or
good
Jared
night.
Fogle.
But yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for
You're
having
welcome.
me. I'm
And-
just saying.
and thanks for having me as well. I really enjoy all your personalities. Jordan, I don't know how to feel. I don't hate you. I just don't want to make sure I don't hate you. I find you really, I really find you really fucking funny. But at the same time, you like tried to ruin that chocolate cake for me real hard. I don't
It
like
wasn't chocolate cake. It was Snickers. It was Snickers and Milky Way and
Ice
Three
cream.
Musketeers.
Stop
You'll
saying,
never
stop,
be able
stop.
to eat one. Hey, listen to me. This is like the offensive health club. It's like you don't want to hear it,
Hey,
but at the same
hey.
time,
It's okay. It's okay, Jimmy. We can help you. We're all in this
Yeah.
together.
But jokes aside, I like all of you. You are all pretty fucking hilarious.
Thank you. We try our best.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. And on that note, we are done.
Dinner.
And yeah. So,
the
and-
last show ever.
yeah.
Bye bye.
So,
Fucking
all right. Well,
channel
thank
deletes
you,
itself.
and thank you, and good night. And.